Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome to the first week of the Kombat Cup, brought to you by Semiij. This is Mr. Aquaman, and with me is...
Echo. What's going on, people? Glad you could make it.
Thanks for tuning in. What we're doing right now is we're setting up our first match, and we thank you, everyone, for watching, who's witnessed the stream and followed us and has been hitting up us on Twitter all these past couple weeks since really announcing the Kombat Cup. And go for it, Echo.
Oh man, it's I know I've been spamming the Twitter feed like crazy. Every time I see anything Kombat Cup related, I'll retweet it. Anything from Semiij, I'll retweet it. I know I've been just blowing up the Twitter feeds, but that's what it's all about, man. Getting everybody here, getting everybody participating and hyped for this. It's big for the community. I love it.
Absolutely, and just to touch on, what kind of brought this all together. Semiij really wanted to hop on the hype that is Mortal Kombat and hop on the patch, and
King of the Hill.
The community was really looking for something to jump on with this brand new patch, with this brand new game, pretty much a full new game.
Pretty much,
and with Injustice 2 being announced, people are still interested. These tournaments still getting pop bonuses. People still want to compete, and so this is gonna fill a nice little void that's been lacking for especially the online guys, where everyone can get involved.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that I've talked to were really disappointed there wasn't going to be another season of ESL, and that I don't, I'm just a piece of the much bigger puzzle. But I'm so happy that everybody kind of got another chance to be on streams, to rack up points, to win prizes, to showcase themselves. And that's what I'm most hyped for, man. I love seeing new people come out, new people participate, blow people away, get their name out there, and make something of themselves. And that's what I'm hoping this does for a lot of people.
Oh, absolutely. And this is an opportunity for every single person in the community. That's what separates these kind of things, when you talk about offline majors and all that fun stuff, is that these tournaments you can play from your home in your boxers.
Oh,
yeah. I know because I've done it. And there's nothing but good that can come of it, nothing but good.
Yeah, I'm like I said, man, I'm hyped for the underdogs, man. We know who the top players are. We know they're gonna make it. They've already made a name for themselves, and I'm hoping to see a lot of new names, a lot of new faces, a lot of new characters. Now that the game has changed, you brought that up. So the whole meta is different. Man, I'm just hyped to see this game play. The only tournament we've seen so far that for this new patch is SCR, and I'm ready to see a lot of the new game mechanics come into play and what people have found, what people don't, because that's the biggest thing, man, is we used to all know the matchups, maybe aside from a few characters variations, but now the whole game has changed. Lower tier characters are now pretty high. It's not tier switching, it's just balancing everything, and those characters that maybe you didn't worry about before are a force to be reckoned with now, so it's going to be crazy.
Absolutely, and everything's going to be different. The matchups, the characters that we're going to see, and I think I'm getting some of the gameplay volume coming through. So I'm going to take a look at that real quick.
Okay. Again, people, remember, if your first match, if you got a bye on your first match, your check-in time will be delayed. I can't give you a specific time, but it will be delayed until whoever your matchup is next, it will open up. So those people that are still having issues checking in, if you do have a bye, that could be a big reason of why you're not seeing the check-in button yet.
And yes, any questions really concerning all this, you can get with any of our staff members. You can hit up Maze, Semiij, or even Smash GG. I know those guys are really working hard on getting everything set, because we knew there was going to be a little bit of rough patch starting out. It's a brand new system for everyone, all that fun jazz.
And yes, we do have other people in the chat that are paying attention, some of the moderators. So if you do have any kind of questions or anything, they are available in the chat as well. I see Mindset is in the chat too.
Yeah, and Mindset, of course, we got an announcement that Thursdays now, because we were originally doing Sundays and Mondays, but Thursdays now, there's kind of be given a second chance for everyone that competed on in Sunday's event that didn't make top 8. And that's everyone that did not make top 8 can enter this tournament on Thursdays called Conquest for a second chance at points that you didn't really get before. Top 4, it's just getting a little bit extra points. It's not too much. It's not as much as if you had made top 8. It's just something to keep the competitive spirit going and to give guys another chance of getting some points.
Because remember,
because all points matter in this.
Exactly, that's what I was about to say. The top 8 at the end of this season, we'll call it. Those are the guys that get the big prizes. So any amount of points will help. Every little bit counts, goes to your overall points, and maybe that one time that you didn't want to play in the Conquest on that Thursday, and then at the end of the season, you wish if you'd only played and got so many points, maybe you'd be top 8 at the end. So definitely be on the lookout for that.
Exactly. And I'm gonna do a quick check-in on our match, and looks like we're still waiting on one of the guys to show up. And,
it happens.
Yeah, and that's the thing with online tournaments, is that you just gotta wait for guys to actually accept invites. And just to talk with everyone here in the stream chat about Semiij itself, I started streaming on there just a couple weeks ago when they first hit me up for Kombat Cup, and I gotta tell you, and everyone that's tried it so far can tell you, is that it just feels like a new beast. It's a lot more streamlined, in my opinion, than some of the other streaming platforms, and everything just seems easier. Everything's built kind of into the website. Your emotes, your subscriber notifications, your follower notifications, all these notifications, donations, raffles, all that fun stuff. It's built into the website, so you don't need a third-party program. And it's nice that they're offering partnerships right out of the gate at a higher rate than other companies. And it's really made a good impression on everyone so far, that it's easier to use. The benefits are there. The viewership's not really there yet, but if you can bring your follower base, there's no real limit to what you can do.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that have just started out, this week or last week, and while yes, the numbers may not be there, that's kind of why we're running, a big community event like this, to raise awareness for these guys and show you that there are more places than what you've been using in the past. And this place right now, it's almost like we could make a huge community out of this, and really help these guys show off their work as far as their platform and what they're capable of doing. I know there's a couple people that have been using Semiij. Gandyman has. Yes. I think CD Manny has.
Manny just created one. He's going to be streaming his matches. Firewall, all those guys that had a nice follower base elsewhere. And a lot of top players are going to try it out and stream their matches. I know Manny was one of the bigger ones, so you can definitely check out his channel on Semiij. If you go to the front page, he's probably right on there somewhere already with some followers.
Yeah.
And some viewership. And it looks like right now we're still trying to get a match in here. And you can go ahead. I'm gonna try to invite this guy myself.
Okay. So please, guys, in the chat, let us know if there's any problems that you see, any audio problems, or if you have any questions about hashtag Conquest. Like I said, Mindset is in the chat right now, so if you have any questions pertaining to that, when it is, any information about that, he's in the chat, at least for now. I know I saw his name a minute ago. And pay attention to the bracket too, because it will let you know if your match is going to be streamed or not. Now, barring any kind of issues that come up where somebody gets DQ'd or doesn't show up or didn't check in or whatever, it could change some things. But for the most part, we've tried to lay it out to where everybody kind of knew what they were walking into, with a little bit of prep time. So if you're going to be on stream, we'll be commentating your matches. Can't wait to see everybody play. Can't wait to see some of the characters that maybe we haven't seen in a while. Man, I'm just so hype. I'm ready for this first match at this point. Like, we've been building up this whole thing for like weeks and weeks. So hopefully, you know, I've run some online tournaments in the past, and I know sometimes the first one or two guys, you know, until you kind of get that rhythm going, it can be there can be some what would you say, wrench in the tire, whatever you say. I don't even know. But I know there's some issues with getting the first or second match going and getting everybody on the same page. Is this guy not coming into the room, or
when he joined, the room fell apart. So we're gonna try to get this room back together real quick, guys.
Okay. Yeah. Troll AJ3K. Well, this is kind of Semiij's event. This is kind of, you know, they came to us and wanted to kind of, they knew that the NRS fighting game community wanted another season of ESL, and so they kind of made up their own thing, and they came and we, I guess, you know, made some agreements and partnered with them to kind of help, so we can use their site and bring everybody together, and they can showcase what they have as well. So it gives us a platform to, you know, give you guys the stream time, give you guys the platform that they offer, but you know, it also raises awareness for them as well.
Go ahead and keep talking this out real quick. I'm gonna we should have it under wraps. I'm just doing the last couple things here. Sorry about this, guys.
Okay, no, you're good. I'm just kind of flipping through the chat here to see if anybody has any questions. Let's see. Yeah, there is a full screen version. It should be, if you're on mobile, it should be on the bottom right. If you're on PC, it should be on the bottom right as well. You should see a big window. There is a full screen version. I can't speak for iPhones, though. It may be a little bit different on an iPhone, but I use Android. And of course, you can turn your screen sideways, and it'll just go ahead and take over full screen. Big Blade, yeah. I mean, I don't want to say it'll be the end of Twitch, but let's say it'll be the beginning of Semiij. These guys have been super awesome. You know, they really do care about, you know, the stuff that we wanted to make sure happened. It wasn't just, you know, hey, let's just throw all this stuff together and you guys promote us or anything like that. It was a really how would you say it, coming together. Everybody kind of got what they needed, and I mean, this is all for us. It's all for the, I mean, I would be playing in this if I wasn't commentating, I'll tell you that. One thing that I see a lot of people talking about, the emotes. You can actually do a lot of custom emotes. I've seen a couple. I've kind of jumped on some of the people's stream that have started out, and you know, people have the old pixelated like Sub-Zero, Scorpion palettes, and they, you know, they'll just have like Sub-Zero standing there and not actually just standing there, but actually an animated GIF, I guess, where, you know, it's like his old MK1 or MK2 stance. He's just kind of bobbing back and forth and back and forth. The circuit finale, as far as we know, at this moment, it's not going to be an offline event, but that doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It's in the works, but we'll see what happens. Right now, the top player will get a all expenses paid Evo trip or something. It doesn't have to be Evo. They can actually, as long as the money going towards the winnings will support another major, they can also choose to go to another one if they wanted. But that's the big grand prize, is a full access, all expenses paid trip to Evo 2017 or anything equal to that. And then some other, you know, nice little candy in the bag, I guess. A little bit of extra stuff. But yeah, the top 8 people will get, you know, all the big winnings.
And all right, guys. We are ready.
Did we finally get it going? Okay. I'm ready for this.
We're going to have, first up, it's going to be CR Frosty Bunny versus Mr. Dr. Prof. Slendy. Slendy, as most people know him.
Okay, Frosty Bunny. I can get hyped for this. It's too bad we won't see the
outfit, right?
Outfit.
We need to import his.
That's too bad. Yeah, you know what? That should be our first emote. A Frosty Bunny emote. Somebody do it up. Here we go.
Cassie Cage.
So Cassie Cage in the old tuxedo. I didn't get to see what variation he picked. I missed it. But
I did not either. Give me 1 second, guys. I just got to get my guys
okay.
put the names up. But luckily, right underneath those, you can actually see their names. So we're not going to be too far off here. But yes, this is CR Frosty Bunny versus Slendy. And we're seeing two characters that have been all over the change wheel. We have Melina, who's gone up, down. She started really down, up, and Cassie, who has also been all over the buff and nerf wheel.
Yeah, and you know, in the patch notes, she didn't really get changed all that much at all. She had probably the that caught her from behind.
Look at that hitbox. And we're seeing a variation that we have not seen from Melina in a long time.
Ethereal, yeah.
And here we go.
Look at this. Went for the 4-3. It would have connected too, but he broke. Ooh. Oh man, he just let the teleport rip.
Oh man,
the plus frames on the teleport. What's the mix-up? Block correct. Oh yeah, that
could be a huge drop. It just rolls.
Oh my goodness.
You know, if Frosty Bunny would have checked with really anything there that was either a low poke, I mean, it definitely would have beaten that out. But I like the risk from Slendy because that would have gone under pretty much anything.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think that's what he was going for, was just the low profile properties of it.
And a nice 34% BMB. I mean, that's about your average BMB nowadays. I mean,
yeah, Ethereal does have some good damage if you can get. She is kind of a weird character to play when you, especially if you're coming from piercing. She's totally different. The game plan's much different. She does get plus frames off of EX Telly as well. Just a raw roll coming out of the corner switch.
Oh, it gets up.
Ooh,
wow!
Duck roll.
Gave him a taste of his own medicine there. And the mix-up by Slendy of not waking up roll, but waking up with the teleport there to change it up.
Yeah, and that's the benefit of Ethereal, man. You can't smut. It's already hard enough on Melina to Oki her. With most of the cast, it's really hard to keep hitting buttons when she's down because the threat of the low-profile roll is always there. But now you have the roll plus the EX Telly, which is she's gonna whiff punish you more than likely unless you have a quick normal that has good recovery enough to just bait something from her. Okay, Frosty Bunny sticking with Cassie. I like it. I don't think it was too one-sided anyway. I think just a read or two, or maybe a drop combo like that nut punch that he was going for cost him, especially the first round.
And all right, Echo, I'm gonna go to solo commentating for a bit.
All right.
Thank you, sir. But he is still going to be in the background, and we'll probably input some of the more character-specific things. And Frosty Bunny came out absolutely swinging here, but nice comeback by Slendy. 35 and an invincible wake-up, and we saw that in the first round of the last game, and just a nice run-up grab after the X nut punch to solidify the round. I like what I'm seeing from both characters. It's nice to see game one. We're seeing these character specialists come out the woodwork in this entirely new game. And Frosty Bunny looks like a new player right now. Nice 38% BMB in the corner. And absolutely baited the teleport and had a stand one waiting into a 32% conversion.
Nice.
And here we go, working on a flawless, but finally gets forced to block. Let's see if Slendy can make this comeback. Only a true master in this situation. And Frosty Bunny takes game 2 incredibly fast. That was an entirely different player.
That's very good to see. Like I said, I like him sticking with Cassie because he didn't really. It wasn't a Cassie thing. It was just a couple reads and that drop combo in the very first round they played. Very nice. Very, very good to see Frosty Bunny take that.
Cassie K. Milena.
And now it's really on Slendy now to make the adjustments because it looked like Frosty had him pretty much downloaded.
Pretty much,
just wow. And I was down there looking at it, but it looks like he may have made a change to piercing. Nope, he's staying with ethereal, and just a meter burn teleport out of the gate into a raw down 2.
Wow,
he's sending a message, and we have seen raw wake ups everywhere. We saw Frosty Bunny just do a raw flip kick. And this is just a absolute brawl right now. Oh, huge drop by Slendy. And let's see if Frosty can... Oh! I would like to see a 50-50 there because it definitely would have killed. Especially on the low option. He has to watch out for the wake up. And disrespects Slendy's wake up with a bar at the end to close out round 1. Like I said, Frosty just looks like an entirely new player right now.
Maybe this man didn't go into practice before he jumped into the match.
Yeah.
Maybe that first match was just a little bit of warm up. Now he's ready to come and bring the gun.
Yeah, he's definitely warmed up. He baits the EX teleport mid-screen and just gets a 1-1. And there, you remember the hitbox from game 1? It hit behind Cassie again on the baton string as he tried to teleport in his pressure.
I had no idea that was even a thing, but I do now.
Phantom hitboxes. Enter us, please. I mean, gets some EX teleport pressure, but Bunny builds a bar, so Slendy has to watch out when he's pressuring him because he has been EX nut punching, baits it out with a backdash. But no wake up from Bunny, so he still has the bar. I like that breaker. I like that breaker from Bunny. That was a confident breaker. And it may cost him the round, though, and it sure does.
Oh,
but
man.
One hit from taking game 2, and you come off the breaker. Now you're going into game 3, even meter. Well, no meter for both players. Does ensnare gun to build some meter right at the bar, right at the gate. And both, I like the pace of this match. Both players are playing pretty evenly as far as when they want to go in and when they want to back off. Nice anti stand 1 for Bunny there. Misses the conversion to nut punch, and resets the neutral there a little bit. And there's your first real teleport usage from Slendy to not EX teleport behind, but to teleport away, just kind of reset things. He's playing a little more patient now.
Take a breather. Figure it out.
Yep, we're even. Bunny sitting on 2 bars a meter. I foresee a nut punch coming somewhere. Oh, doesn't. I like that. Slendy respected it, and Bunny just wakes up with a poke. Gets a guaranteed 50-50. Guess is wrong. One more guess, and wow, Bunny baits another EX teleport and simply stand ones it. That's 3 in a row.
See, that's the thing about Ethereal, man, is yes, those teleports are really nice, but nothing is really guaranteed because they can block, but it doesn't, you know, unless it's coming off a stream. You can low poke them. You can, if you have a quick enough normal, like Cassie standing 1, you can pretty much interrupt anything she's going to follow up with mid-screen.
And yeah, like Bunny, just wow. Just wow. he's got it. He did it 3 times in a row, and I gotta tell you, and from game 1, it just looked like he didn't really have an answer till all of a sudden, like he woke up and was like, oh, I know what to do.
Yeah. You know, and it could have been something to do with, you know, everybody playing piercing and hardly ever seeing Ethereal. So he probably does know the matchup. It just took him a minute to say, hey, you know what? I'm not playing against piercing right now.
And right here in game 4, the first EX teleport gets poked. The first one right out of the gate.
Very nice.
Guess is wrong in a 50-50 off the EX nut punch. And he wakes up the EX teleport and delays it. And then saw that Bunny was whiffing a string and then whiff punishes, letting it go. But Bunny is just playing outstanding. Misses a punish on the roll, but that's okay. And Frosty Bunny takes the first round.
Round 2. Fight.
Came off the bar there. I'm not too sure why. To close out that round. And man, that's 5 in a row where an EX teleport has gone poked or full combo punished.
Yes. Yes. They're very good. They're very good. Displacer has kind of the same thing. They can lead to plus stuff, but it's really nothing too much guaranteed. So you kind of have to, as the player, you have to know, okay, should I block after this teleport, or should I just go ahead and go in? It all depends on what you have your opponent adjusted to.
And we've seen so many different anti-airs and situations where Bunny has just excelled, whereas, you know, if you jump over Melina, you're pretty much telling yourself to get comboed with that anti-crossover roll. And we haven't seen that from Slendy. And here comes Bunny in with... Oh! Interrupts him on the final teleport, and Bunny is 1 hit away from closing this out. Oh, it! Huge drop by Slendy! And EX Nut Punch, what seemed like in the neutral there, hits Slendy pressing a button, and Frosty Bunny takes it 3-1.
Cassie wins.
So this is the thing I was talking about, man. Ethereal, something we haven't really seen in a while. Already coming out in the first match. I mean, too bad that that Slendy couldn't take. Actually,
defended.
I don't know. I'm hoping to see if Saltface brings out the Ethereal now that the whole game has changed. We've seen Saltface's Ethereal before. I don't know. We'll see if he makes it on the stream. So guys, also remember while we figure out who is next and what's going on, that during Top 8 streams every week on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, we are giving away one Elgato game capture card every week during the Top 8 streams. So even if you don't make Top 8, you can still be in the chat. You can still win that capture card. And this is just a whole thing with StreamMe wanting people to stream. Have the ability to stream because, you know, not everybody has a capture card. So definitely all you have to do is be here, be in the chat, follow Kombat Cup. Yeah, just be part of this whole thing, man. It's gonna get big.
And you know, what better way to welcome yourself to streaming by getting a brand new capture device and a nice partnered stream on StreamMe. Right,
definitely.
Right out of the gate.
Yeah, that's $4.99 a month per subscriber. So, I mean, it doesn't get any better than that, to be honest with you. I mean, it's really an opportunity to jump on, and it goes to show there's not just one service in town. If you support these guys now and they get bigger and bigger, I mean, it just builds this whole community of all of us coming together and helping. Another product for us to all come together and just stream and have subscribers and not have to worry about too much else.
And yeah, and we're gonna sit here and we're gonna wait on another match to come up as we're looking for one to grab and pull for you. And you know, this would actually now that we're talking about streaming, I'm gonna go ahead and play a nice ad that they have. And I'm gonna silence us for a second, but here we go. This is a nice ad for StreamMe. It just kind of gives you a taste of what they're all about and all the games that they're trying to bring in, and I think it touches on a little bit of kind of how it works. And I'll just let the video play.
All right, guys. Killer video.
Yeah, excellent production quality. I mean, it's very informative. I absolutely love it. And right now we're waiting our next match, and I can tell you that someone I am inviting to this lobby happens to be named Kiltron.
Hashtag Kiltron,
who is a fan favorite ever since. Do you remember his initial glory where he beat Viking 305?
Yes, I do remember that.
Where was that? That was at.
It was somewhere down south, I'm pretty sure. I can't remember what tournament that happened in. Was it? Oh my goodness!
Let's think. It was one of the few on the East Coast that I did not attend. I remember this.
Yeah, and it was.
Was it ECT?
You know what? It may have been. Man, you know what? I can't even be sure, to be honest. I remember when it happened, because that is what elevated Kiltron to what he. Well, I don't want to say what he is because he's grown since then for sure.
Oh, absolutely. But man, the crowd reaction to that may have been the best ever.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I had to go back on YouTube. Somebody put it on YouTube. I can't remember who it was, but I mean, just you could. That's the stuff that I like about, seeing people that you might know them, you may have heard of them, you may have seen them online once or twice or something, and then they go to a tournament, whether offline or online like this one, and they pull like something crazy out like that, and then all of a sudden, that person is there's somebody now.
Yeah. And
I mean that's a really cool part about all this.
And he always travels. Him and his mother travel like crazy now, and they go to all these tournaments. And he's a staple to go up and say hi to,
Yes.
And I was real lucky to have them at TCW and to be able to go up and hang out with them all weekend and talk to them. And it's really nice to be able to see all these guys at all these tournaments, and that's something that we have. Us offline guys that travel, that's something really big, is when you can travel and see your family all the time. And Kiltron's definitely a part of the NRS family now.
Oh, definitely, without a doubt.
Yeah, hashtag Kiltron.
Maybe even his. I'm going to tell you this, man, because I was at TCW. You can see the shirt. The audience there was so hype the whole tournament. The Virginia guys are nuts. But
that we are.
Kiltron's mom was like even more hype than those guys sometimes. Like you can, if there's nobody saying anything or everybody's yelling, it doesn't matter. You can hear her supporting Kiltron, and I find that like really, really cool, because it's not every day that you see a mom and a son relationship, where they're traveling together and they're doing these events, and Kiltron's a really good player too. So I mean, it's just really cool to see something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Here, give me 1 second. Go do some facilitating.
I'm not sure who Kiltron is going up against. I knew for a minute, and then I just looked over everything. ANBU Goku, correct?
Yep.
Yes. Okay. Now, ANBU, I think, is actually how you pronounce it. ANBU is more so of a Street Fighter clan or team.
Nope, there we go. Nope, I gotta change it up.
Sorry. So ANBU is actually, and I'm pretty sure ANBU Goku is the leader of the ANBU clan, at least for the NRS side. But I know they're more prevalent in the Street Fighter community.
It looks like Kiltron has already played that match, so we're gonna try to get another one going.
Okay, no
Sorry about
problem.
that, guys. Let me get Goku out of here.
If you notice,
not that I want Goku to get out of here, because that is a childhood hero of mine.
Yeah, some people.
I mean, all of our childhood hero. I mean, come on, Kakarot.
I don't know, man. Vegeta was kind of my. If I had a hero in Dragon Ball, it was Vegeta. Vegeta was just. I loved Vegeta.
And I just got to get a message. Once I get Goku out of here, I can get the next match in here, which looks like.
Oh, okay. I see it move now. So Goku moves on. I guess Kiltron could not make it. ANBU Goku is now going against only Gunny in the next round.
Yep. So I'm gonna get ANBU Goku out, and looks like we're gonna get Shirokuma and Shino. And Shirokuma has been a stream monster of mine lately.
Yes.
And You go ahead.
Well, what I know about Shirokuma is we have a very small local that happens every year. It's called, I didn't get to make it this year. I can't remember what came up, but I didn't get to go. But now, Exile Merc, who used to be Emperor Merc, better known as, me and Merc actually live probably about a good 15 minutes away from each other, and he actually got to go to that event. That's I'd say it's about a 30-minute drive. And so Shirokuma actually lives where that local is, and he was hoping to meet me there. He found me on TYM, I believe, and we started talking, and that's how I found out who he was and where he lived. And man, when I very first played this guy, he was okay, but he has evolved since the very first time I played him, and you've played him too. So you can talk about your experiences with him too. I think he's a pretty good player. He's got a little bit of road ahead of him, but I think he's starting to understand what he's supposed to do in these games.
All right, it looks like ANBU is giving me a cold shoulder, so I'm gonna go ahead and make a new lobby, and we're gonna get Shirokuma and Shino in here. And like I said, Shirokuma plays quite a few characters, and like you touched on, he's getting pretty hungry, hitting up stream chats and asking for games with all these players. And that's really where you want to start, especially online.
Yes. I try and urge people that come up to me and they'll ask, sometimes they hit a plateau where they just can't figure out what to do next, what to work on next, and that anything that comes up where somebody is stuck, where they feel like they can't level up where they are now, always find a better player and Twitter is an awesome place to do that. Everybody's on Twitter. TYM used to be about that high, but since Twitter has kind of taken off, that's a great place to just go and follow your favorites and try and get games with them.
Yeah, and you know what? It never hurts to tag them. Or DM them. And I know guys that tag me on Facebook all the time, and rest in peace. I'm always busy, just so busy. But a lot of these guys, they'll just keep hitting me up, and I'm gonna bring up one guy in particular because he did it forever, and that was someone that's up and coming, and everyone's starting to notice is Ragnarok. He used to hit me up all the time, hungry for games, and he just wanted to keep asking me, keep playing, and then soon he became a staple on my stream there for a while, where we'd play a first to whatever every Monday. And you guys quit. Yeah, and it was cool. Every Monday he progressively got better until he finally beat me in a set, and he was so happy. And he's done nothing but get better. And now we're seeing him as a real threat on and offline.
Yeah, and I know Ragnarok. I've played him a couple times.
And I'm going to mute myself real quick so you guys don't hear my Scorpion getting beat on. And Echo, go ahead and take it away for a minute.
All right. Ragnarok, who is part of Ruthless Mayhem, also with, 3 weeks ago, he did get brought on to the BXA sponsorship team. So a newer team, maybe a lot of people haven't heard about them, but it's a step in the right direction anyway. It's always good to see, and Ragnarok is probably about mine or Aquaman's age, but really started to take off probably the better part of the end of last year. I guess he found his home with Ermac, and the guy's always posting tech videos on his YouTube. He's always trying to help people out. He's got a couple Facebook communities that he is in, that he tries to help people out, make videos, certain tech, what can you do against Ermac in this situation with this character, blah, blah, blah. Meech, Hank Hill on commentary, with a heart. Well, boy, I'll tell you, I'm not going to do that. I'm only going to do it one time, and that was it. I'm not going to do it anymore.
Now, wait a minute, Bobby.
You can't. No, we can't do that. Ragnarok is the perfect example of what we're talking about. I did see somebody in chat a minute ago talk about Twitter as like a bad place to be. It's really not. It's what you make of it. get games in with as many people as you can. Try and go on stream. The way I met Aquaman.
Try that again.
I was bored at home. It was a Monday. Aquaman. I was off work. Aquaman used to stream on Mondays and just run some games. So I jumped in his chat and I was like, "Yo, can we get some games?" And I did have to wait for a minute because he was already playing, but I just waited and then we played, and then we played even more after that. It could have been because I was a Raiden player and maybe he just wanted to know more about that matchup. But then he got to see my lovely face at TCW, and then he just fell in love. So
something very similar to that, where I saw him and went, "Wow, he doesn't look like he's gonna slit my throat." And
but yes, these tournaments. Go ahead.
And we're actually going into the match right now. Shirokuma rocking what I hoped he would rock, which is his unbreakable Sub-Zero.
Yep. And that's what I know him for.
And Shino is XL_Shino_X, right? LX is rocking Sector.
Okay, I can get behind some Sector.
Yep. And Echo's not gonna be able to see this, but
yeah, here's what happened to me, guys, before they hopefully they haven't started yet.
They just started, so hurry.
Okay, well, my game uninstalled like 15 minutes before we went live, so I'm waiting for it to install. So I'm just kind of winging it here. So I'm gonna let Aquaman take it away.
Yeah, we have our week 1 woes, and huge drop by Shiro already. He is one of the best guys I've ever played that is good at connecting the back 1-2 Ice Aura into the 2-4-2, and he actually dropped it there on his first attempt.
And that probably goes with a little bit of nerves right now. I did tell him earlier when I saw the bracket, you're going to be on stream, so just chill. Like, get a drink, find some music. So hopefully he kind of finds his place here.
Yep, and Shino takes game 1, but just a couple drops there by Shiro, and really a couple missed blocks on the sector strings, not blocking forward 1-4 there. Really hurt him. Right in raw teleport. Whereas if you block that low, then bait that teleport, you probably make him come off the bar when he goes for the EX dash afterwards. But I'm not too sure if Shino has shown if he's got that in him. And we got a big boy combo from Shiro. Oh my gosh! Using a shatter combo in the corner.
Oh man, the shatter combos, that's where the damage comes from.
That is where the damage comes from. And what you see already from Unbreakable is you saw him pressure there in the Ice Shatter, which is very smart because they increased the pushback on that Shatter, which is already safe. And I really like the slide there when Shino tried to put, and we just got a wake up parry that works. And we got a full combo here from Shiro.
When you got the wake up parries or you got the poke into parry, that's when things start to get rough.
Absolutely, and he got the parry into about a 30-something% combo, doing a back 1-2 into his aura into full combo, forces Shino to break, and now Shiro's one combo away from taking this. And send full screen, he just does a raw EX slide full screen to take it. That was absolutely savage.
I don't care how long the game's been out, man. Sub slide, even 3/4 of the screen, I do as a player have to kind of respect it because I can't react to the thing. Like, it's very hard to.
Pay your respect.
In a stream,
man.
There is a new king.
Oh, thank God I got it right in time. Okay, never mind. Sorry about that. You guys saw me forget a step in my online tournament management. But we're good. I got it in time. I remember the last second. We're good.
But yeah, that slide of subs, man, it's so quick and the recovery is so good. If he does it full screen, he can be right up next to you, and it's so good. It's really hard to punish because you have that extra little bit of time where you think, okay, this may hit me. Yeah, and then it doesn't. And
then the moment that you look to see if you blocked it or not, I mean, he's already recovered.
He's already down for him.
Unbreakable in particular. Back when I played him, I would love to whiff that slide in your face, like space it, and then parry right there. And
which would be, yes, a very self-inducing way to play, but
just absolutely trigger somebody. And HRI Shirokuma is now on player 1 side, and he is up 1-0. And we've got the big boy. Oh, never mind. I say that and then he drops it, but he had his back 1-2 or 2-4-2 combo. And gets a nice EX slide combo. The only armored launcher in the game now.
Very true.
That costs 1 bar.
Exactly. That doesn't cost 1 bar. And does Sub need it? Thank God Grandmaster doesn't.
That was absolutely huge by Shino there. Did an EX rocket, did not follow it in, and then just did a raw teleport, and that's gonna cost him this first round. And if you and you know some of these sector players, you watch Costner, they do that EX rocket. I mean, and then it's just mixed city.
Yeah, the Sector is one of those characters where people, you see a lot, almost like a Melina, because Melina can't be played one certain way. Sector is one of those characters too where, you know, a lot of people like to zone with him, some people like to go in with him, some people have a good balance.
Alright, so we actually just witnessed Shiro do a slide and whiff right in front of his face, but then Shino poked, and then he went to poke again and got parried.
Yes. Yes.
But here we go. Oh, that could do it. Oh, okay. So Shiro takes game number 2, but could have lost that, dropping some swag there. He went for a back 2 after a 2-4-2 and dropped his combo when, you know, he could, of course, after 2-1-2, just do NJP and a regular finish. Or at that point, when you do just a back 1-2 into, or you can go into an EX slide and, of course, you know, just do another launcher and you keep combo going. So he got away with a little bit of murder there, but Shiro up 2-0 with Unbreakable Sub-Zero. We are seeing the variations.
Long live Unbreakable. Here we go. He finally got the spotlight a little bit. Everybody's been saying Unbreakable is bad, Unbreakable is bad, but Unbreakable not only with the meta changing, but he also got a couple of little couple buffs that actually helped him with that parry.
Yes, and you know, the recovery on parry being better, especially EX, that thing you can almost use it in pressure because you can string into parry and they cannot punish you. That's what's beautiful is that if they counter poke, you get a full combo. If not, you're still able to block. So Unbreakable, I really like it in this build. Like every variation of Sub-Zero is viable. It might not be, you know, the most viable variation, but it's there. And we got big boy combos from Shiro. My goodness. Already starting off with a nice like 34% shadow combo. Oh, misses his combo. Didn't have the stamina. Another big change. Another big change that we have that we didn't talk about was just the whole stamina change has changed a lot of pressure situations. A lot of characters that rely on it. Sector being one of them, having to come off the stamina for his main string. But Shirokuma took round 1 very convincingly there. And has Shino cornered already.
Shiro came to play today.
Yes, he did.
He came to make his points and make that top 8, which I hope he does.
And there we go. And we're finally. Oh, big drop there by Shino, but he had the Sector game plan going there of waking up with flamethrower, seeing it hit, and then throwing a 50-50 in a full combo. And just a raw NJP there in the neutral by Shino. And throws him back into the corner. Has to watch out for slide. Oh, and he gets slid after waiting for him to do it. So Shiro waited and then did slide, and that's going to do it. Shiro just kind of ran over him there, making all the right decisions. And Shirokuma has moved on here in the Kombat Cup Week 1.
Very nice display from Shiro, man.
That, you know, seeing that it just makes me happy.
Pay your respect.
Well, that's one of those players, man, where, you know, he just he goes to people's streams, he hits them up on Twitter, he likes to ask questions. So I'm very happy for him. I hope he continues to move on and make more waves, man. That Unbreakable sub. And he also has like a trimmer and here's another character.
Aftershock. Am I getting that right?
Yes,
am I tripping?
Aftershock
trimmer?
Yeah. You're good now, yeah.
Oh my gosh. I had a brain fart.
Yeah, which, you know, a lot of people are still kind of arguing if it's Aftershock, if it's metallic, if it's crystalline, that's the best trimmer. Still don't know. Crystalline is pretty freaking good, even pre-patch, so we'll see in the future, I guess.
I like, of the 3 personally, from what I've played so far and messed with, dabbled, I think that crystalline still might be in arguments for top right now.
Yeah. Aftershock, it does have its good stuff, man. Especially the if you have a player that can do the instant air, what's it technically called? Not the ground pound, but earth shatter. That can be really annoying, especially if you're pretty good with your anti-airs. If you got Trimmer in the air and he feels comfortable that he can just jump in on you and he knows you're going to try an anti-air and just get you with those earth shatters, it can be very frustrating.
And it can be very frustrating when you get anti-aired by that and you're just like, all right.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure about this. and him in particular, Shiro actually kind of did some stuff that I hadn't seen from Aftershock really, which was like in pressure, in situations where you have to guess an overhead, he does an instant air EX1 and pops you right up for a full combo. And
for a combo.
Yeah. So the mix-up game's definitely still there with Tremor, and his buffed forward one, buffed mids, and he's definitely a contender for being top in this build. I don't know about like top 5-ish, but maybe in the top 10, top 12-ish.
Yeah.
Definitely arguments for it. So from what I've seen, because it's still really early, we could see. I mean, you could see a variation come out of the woodwork and just dominate. I mean,
oh yeah.
We don't know.
Like if that's what I said at the very beginning. If you have a matchup, let's say somebody picks Master of Storms Raiden or Ethereal Melina, for instance. I mean, not a whole lot of people focus. Some characters had such a good variation that just kind of it made the other two variations not really that useful. Like, and now that the whole game has changed, people that stuck on learning that one matchup, now the whole game has changed where you have characters that they excel when armored launchers aren't a thing anymore. Or you have zoners who are good because now if an opponent runs in and they get hit on their way in while they're running, they lose their stamina even more. So, I mean, I'm very excited to see where the future of this game goes, and hopefully it has enough time to shine before Injustice comes out, because there's still a long road to go with MKX.
And we have a nice top player I have not seen in a long time coming up next, and I hope he's playing who I think he's playing.
Gunny?
And that's Gunny. Gun show.
Oh my goodness.
And I hope he's playing, honestly, Leatherface.
Yes, the Leatherface hype would be nice. And I was just watching somebody on your stream the other day playing Leatherface.
Oh my! Was it Dab? Oh my gosh!
It was. Oh, you go ahead, because you had to play in that, and oh my goodness!
I did not think that character was as scary as he is until I got absolutely mauled by Dab the other night, and that character puts out some insane damage with some insane mix-up, and it's kind of game-changing when the character can pretty much do that low chainsaw for free. It feels like, and to armor it now, it doesn't have as much weight because you get a nice little 10% armored special, and you're like, okay, he's coming at me again with a chainsaw. If I get hit, I lose 49%, and I'm guessing again. God help me. Please, God help me.
Not to mention that his cancels don't cost stamina. So in a game where you're like, okay, stamina has, these pressure characters have a limit now. They can't really rush me down and trap me for this much chip damage. But while Leatherface's cancels may not be plus, they may not guarantee anything, it's still an intense mind game. And I could tell by watching you play that it was like, okay, is he going for the low, the overhead, the unblockable? Is he going to cancel and block while I try and armor out? It's an insane mind game, and I love it. I love pressure that has to deal with mind games, because that to me is like watching chess be played on the TV screen.
Yeah, and we're just waiting on his opponent to show up. But Gunny's, I'll tell you, Gunny's sitting in this lobby with an Aaron Black picture on his thing, and I know he was an Aaron Black player very early on, up in Canada. We used to see him go. I want to say it was Gunslinger. But I can't remember. But yeah, he's a former Aaron Black player, but I'm not too sure who he's gonna play, because Kung Jin's still really strong. Kung Jin's really strong. All of his characters are still strong. Aaron Black, the Leatherface, of course.
Yeah, I could get down with some Leatherface. And Kung Jin, I was talking to somebody the other day, and they had seen a list where Kung Jin, namely Shaolin, was like in the bottom 5. And I was like, I don't really know about that, because Kung Jin, like, aside from the low chakram not coming back on block, and they did change some things with his, like, his overhead that comes down, his rising drop kick coming down with the overhead. I think Shaolin, at least, is still a solid character, because the meta now supports a lot of what his gameplay already, or his game plan already was. He had safe armor. He had some good normals. But I don't know. I guess we'll see when Gunny picks his character. And he's playing somebody called Nasty Mikey.
Mikey.
I'm not familiar with this player. I don't really have much to say about him, I don't guess.
I will give out some personal information here. His profile picture is a rubber ducky. This man could be a madman.
Okay.
We're going to see him come in here with some variation we haven't seen in a long time and just destroy Gun Show. I'm calling it Nasty Mikey, ladies and gentlemen, who I'm not even sure is online. So I hope that he shows up. If we've gotten this far, that means he should have checked in, at least. So we'll see.
Yeah, this is the point now, where we've been doing this a little bit over an hour. So anybody that's still listed on that bracket should be here, barring nothing came up.
I'm gonna check. I'm gonna try. I wonder if I search for his name, if it'll tell me if he's online or not. Let's try that.
Sure. Which he could be like somebody like you and just appear offline at all costs.
Oh yeah. Well, when you're Hollywood.
Yeah, like you. Actually, your mustache is more Hollywood than you. I read that somewhere that you posted.
It is. If it wasn't for my mustache, I wouldn't be where I am today.
Would you ever do, instead of a money match, a mustache match? Where
I have a few times.
Oh my gosh!
It's been brought up, and I tell you, it was with someone too, and I can't remember. Oh, I accidentally hit a button there. Hold on. This has been brought up a few times, and it was by someone who had a famous beard or goatee, and I'm trying to remember. Oh, it was back in the Injustice days.
No, I was trying to think. You said a pretty Hollywood, what, you said goatee or beard?
It was a goatee or a beard?
Your guess is as good as mine. That's not a whole lot to narrow it down. But anyway, yes,
I know.
You had the mustache/beard match, or the opportunity to. What happened?
Oh, something just came back to me. And it ended up turning into a money match because we backed out and both of us didn't bring clippers. Who was that with? I won that. Dang it! Who was that against? It was Injustice.
Somebody said in chat, was it Eris?
I wish. Although Eris early on in Injustice may have beaten me. I don't know. We'll see. Dang. Oh, who was it against? Dang it.
Was it anybody that plays the game now?
I don't think so.
No. Yeah, your guess is as good as mine. We might have to do some research on that.
I will.
You'll think about that until you lay down for bed, and then you're like, oh, that's that guy.
I'm gonna dream it. I'm gonna play that match in my dream. I don't remember anything about it, but I do remember setting it up, and dang it. Okay, but anyways, guys, yes, and that if I ever want to do one of the hypest things, I will put my mustache on the line against someone, because that would if I lose. Yeah.
You would look like a very different man, I'd imagine.
I look like I'm okay. So most men, when they grow a mustache, they look pretty much like a pedophile.
Right.
When I don't have my mustache, I look like one. It's backwards. I look like I look weird. And I probably can't do that match. My lady friend would probably kill me. And a lot of people in the FGC would kill. The last time I shaved and went to a tournament, I mean, I can't live through that ridicule again.
So what we just heard is that your old lady loves the mustache. Is that what we're getting there?
I can neither confirm nor deny. All right, so we've gone ahead. So we've gone ahead and we've DQ'd Nasty Mikey, who has not shown up, and we're gonna have Gunny versus Frozen Acid.
Okay. Is that a clan tag before that name?
NPAB.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that. It's got to be a clan tag.
Oh, it
makes
is.
No sense.
Because I put an NPAB and all these players came up.
Oh wow. Okay, so we got a lot of them.
Yeah, there was a bunch of them that came up.
Okay. Well, see, I can dig that. A lot of new teams showing up. This is the place to do it.
NPAB. Someone in the stream chat, let us know what that stands for. I'll have Echo lurking.
Yeah, I'll be watching. I've got the chat going. My game actually has 20 minutes left. Has this ever happened to anybody? I have the disc-based version of MKX.
It happened to me about a week ago.
Really?
Yeah,
okay.
Where it was just a random day and MK wouldn't work and I had to completely reinstall it.
Aquaman, Mitsuones wants me to ask you, was it 16-bit?
No.
No.
Although
okay.
I think we talked about it one time.
Okay.
I actually think that we talked about it one time because he had a really, really nice beard. And here we go. I'm going to go ahead and cut to Caches in Game where you can see them.
Okay.
Join in, and it should prompt up our character select. And there we go.
So Troll AJKL asked, is Damashi, as in Crazy Mofo, the Shinnok player? Yes. STB Damashi is Crazy Mofo on PSN.
And we've got our match finally. We're going to have Gun Show versus Frozen Acid. And I didn't look up to see who Frozen Acid picked, but if it wasn't Sub-Zero or Reptile, it's Scorpion! And Gun Show is sticking with Kung Jin, but he's playing Ancestral.
Okay, yes, I can dig this because Ancestral is actually, I love it. It reminds me of Green Arrow, who I played in Injustice. Wasn't my main, but I did love Arrow in that game.
And here we go. This is where you see the variations coming out of the woodwork.
If you don't know that matchup, it can get very, very bad. Hayate actually plays an Ancestral,
yes.
if you didn't know.
It is mixed up. Oh, and Gunny going for a full screen read on an anti-air flame arrow and got speared. Raw speared by Scorpion full screen. Okay. That was a beautiful, beautiful little double read that happened.
Very nice.
Whereas if he had done straight arrow, low arrow, he would have beat out the spear.
Right.
And here we go. Gunny a few times, and that's kind of the Kung Jin method of pressure. And that was just the rawest EX dive kick I've ever seen to take game one.
We need a name change, please.
Yes, and it's on there. Gun Show is now updated. But Gun Show has done the kind of the standard Kung Jin pressure of doing a 1-1 and then an instant jump normal that feels like a jails. But Frozen Acid has low profiled it both times so far with Scorpions down 4. And here we go. Frozen Acid getting things going. And this all came from, he did a Flame Aura in the neutral, and Gun Show pressed the button and caught it on like the last active frame. And Frozen Acid looks very confident, and he just stole game 2 in about 15 seconds.
Nice.
I got to play earlier with a player you're probably going to see later, which is Red Raptor, and he was pushing my stuff in with a Scorpion here, and he's doing kind of the same similar stuff where Scorpion can get really big damage now off of his like stand forward cancel.
Yes.
All the combos he gets off that. I mean, you're talking about Scorpion netting 40% into a mix-up, which is pretty scary. And Frozen Acid, one hit now from taking it 1-0 over Gunny, and he does the EX Flame after throw, which guarantees it. And Gunny, or Gun Show rather, is down 1-0 to Frozen Acid.
Pay your respects.
This is how it all happens, man. Look, I'm gonna tell you the scariest thing probably in tournament is going up against somebody you've never heard of.
Yes.
And this could be one of those instances.
And like I said, right now we are in Frozen Acid's home. We're in it. We're online. And Gun Show, I have not seen Gun Show play in quite some time.
That's true.
Not since probably, was that Summer Jam? No, Winter Brawl. It's not Summer Jam. Winter Brawl. And
like Hellfire is one of those characters that I feel like they have all the tools that you need.
Oh,
if
yeah.
I could actually, like, what's up?
He has incredible pressure. The mix-up game is there. The damage, oh my gosh. And Gunshow switched to Shaolin, which is his home. A lot more comfortable. He said, you know what? Let's not break out any of the new stuff. Let's try to win this out. Because I was kind of the same in online tournaments where I test the waters against these guys I'd never heard of, and then go, whoa, well, let me lose a game and let me pick my main because I don't want to get upset. And Frozen Acid does 3 Hellfires in a row, and 2 of them connect. And he has Gunshow shook right now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and almost got a conversion off a random 2-1 anti-air, but drops it, and Gunshow's converting here. Frozen Acid wakes up throw and keeps out 3 similar. And didn't respect Shaolin's double hitting armored wake up. And Gunshow takes round 1. And that was some insane reaction by Frozen Acid. Puts up a flame aura, and Gunshow throws a chakram, and then he teleports immediately to punish. And good blocks, and that was a really good backdash when Shaolin was coming for the drop on the drop kick. So Frozen Acid showing that he knows his stuff. And that was a Ross read. EX teleport, and the moment he does it, Gunshow goes for a shock rope. But this looks like Gunshow's game. Looks like he's within chip out, and that's gonna do it. Gunshow takes game 2.
Kung Jin wins.
Yeah, pretty.
Pay your respects.
Okay.
There is a new king.
It seems like maybe he went with the ancestral thing just to get some gimmicks going, maybe. But yeah, Shaolin is definitely where he feels most comfortable.
Scorpion.
And I'm loving this. I'm loving seeing this guy come out of nowhere and compete with the best. Just out of the gate.
Absolutely.
This is good to see. Test these guys early, everyone at home and everyone who entered. Test these players early and pull off some upsets. That's what this is all about.
Round 1. Fight.
Make it a name for yourself.
Yes. That's what it's all about.
MPAB is the way to be. You know what I mean?
It's the place to be, NPAP. Yeah, NPAP. Man, if I'd have just got that down and not messed that up, that would have been very nice, but leave it to me.
But Gunshow looking much more comfortable with Shaolin. Oh, that was a great little combo by Frozen Acid, doing 2-1 twice into the spear. That's something I rarely see because it's so tight, and doesn't block the wake up, which is an overhead. Oh, bad breaker by Frozen. Unless he can pull a miracle here, which he very well might have. Frozen Acid just has to close this out, and he takes round 1. Yeah, there was a very risky breaker with probably about 15% health left, and Gunny had about 30%, and it pays off because the first thing he does after breaks, he does raw teleport, throw, and then opens him up.
Gunshow went with the dive kick, the raw dive kick. I can catch up kind of on the stream, so I'm just trying to listen and watch these guys play. I love this Scorpion game.
That was a great whiffed teleport because I think he knew that it wasn't going to punish that chakram. It was a little late, and he canceled it at the very last second. That was beautiful by Frozen Acid. I'm loving what I'm seeing. This guy's playing his heart out already. Oh, and here we go. And this is where Shaolin is dangerous. With those jump-ins in the corner,
yes,
they're so meaty, and the stand ones after are pretty much guaranteed.
Walk it off.
And Gunshow closes out round 2.
You weren't even trying.
Frozen Acid still on game point.
Fight.
Or no, it's tied.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yep. 1-1. And he went for a stand one. Gunshow finally did a EX Shockermon block. He went for a stand one, but got low profiled after. And I just saw the most savage exchange of wake ups. They are just armoring wake up back to back right now.
Savage at its finest.
Oh no! And Gunshow's needing one more mix up here, and that's gonna do it. If Frozen would have blocked that sequence, he actually should have gotten a 2-1 punish on that. I forgot the name of that. You know, the lunge kick for not the upward, but the straight one.
Yeah, which is punishable.
Yes, and if he'd have blocked that sequence, he should have got a 2-1 punish into a spear or teleport, and could have potentially taken that. This is much closer than it looks. But Gunshow's up 2-1. Showing that after losing that first game, goes home, as I like to call it when you go back to your main character, and looks much more comfortable. Oh, and he kind of option selects the Scorpion's teleport there by doing a jump normal into EX dive kick, and it caught the EX teleport coming the other way for Frozen Acid at the beginning of the match. And we've got big boy Scorpion combos from Frozen Acid here.
Oh yeah, go for the big damage, man. This is where you make a name for yourself. Oh,
and he has not blocked the EX overhead kick by Shaolin one time yet, and that is just unfortunate.
Round 2.
Is he not blocking, or is he actually going for a normal to try and interrupt?
He is. I mean, I've just seen him crouch blocking. About the past 3 times he's done it. And and that's a good block on the mix-up by Gunny, but how about Scorpion could have made it safe by any cancel in the Flame Aura and anything like that. And Frozen Acid caught not blocking on wake up there. Gunshot walks up and that's a stand one. And we saw a good bait of the wake up finally.
The baits are here. They have arrived.
And just a raw takedown about half screen clips Gunshow. But Gunshow sitting on 2 bars of meter. Breaks immediately as Frozen Acid reacts to the jumping kick, or as we like to call it, God kick, in a teleport, just because the active frame's on it. Most people don't know that was a day 1 thing that we saw where we looked at the active frames on that jump kick, and it's really hard to anti-air Scorpion and Sub-Zero's jump kicks. And just a raw jump 3 into EX teleport. And gets the 50-50, and Gunshow doesn't have the meter here, and Frozen Acid ties it up at 2-2. Oh my god, the 50-50 game finally works.
Boy, this is
for Frozen Acid.
This is so good.
It was looking so one way in that final round for Gunshow, and Frozen Acid, out of nowhere, turns it up.
I tell you, you're right though. He's blocking low on those on even the overhead flip. While you can't punish that move, even if you do block it, it is your turn.
But
catching up on some of the stuff going on.
Right there, what started that entire comeback was Frozen Acid got knocked down about minutes ago. You probably saw it, and he did this. He did this instant jump kick teleport, just the most instant jump kick teleport that I may have ever seen in my entire life, and just ran it back. Full combo, 50-50, full combo. Game blouses. And punishes the whiffed flip kick from Shaolin.
Oh, very good.
And we're seeing big combos of Frozen Acid right out of the gate. Sending a statement and throws the 50-50. Doesn't commit, I like that, but still doesn't block. And whoa, what was that? We just saw a punish on the EX flip kick as Frozen Acid just does an EX teleport through it to punish behind.
Oh, I see that, yes.
That was disgusting, and he could chip out. Nice. Big backdash by Gunshow there. And one EX teleport, raw teleport takes it. Frozen Acid is on match point to upset Noble Gunshow here in round 2.
Let's go, baby. Hey, I don't pick favorites, but I gotta go with the underdog, man. I gotta go with the guy that nobody knows at this moment.
And he has punished it again. Didn't have the meter to get a full combo, but he has punished that flip kick 3 times now with teleport. We are witnessing some crazy tech right now. He is telling Gunshow, you cannot do that on me anymore. And
On reaction, no less. On reaction.
And Frozen Acid gets hit by a raw EX dive kick there. Oh, and he finally takes a risk doing an EX teleport there in the neutral for full screen. And Gunshow just needs one more mix-up to take the round, and that's going to do it. Match point, both players. Frozen Acid sitting on more meter, a bountiful amount of more meter, and already loses a bar. Let's start round 2, builds another bar, still up a bar on Gunshow's meter. Looked a little hesitant to EX teleport that, and that might cost him here as Gunshow's going to take the offensive. And doesn't block 1-1-1 fully and has to come off his breaker. And Frozen Acid doing a lot of unsafe things right now.
Yeah, don't fall apart here, kid. This is where you want to.
This is the moment.
Where yeah. You've worked so hard.
And here we go. This is much more patient play by both players.
Slow things
Catch him
down.
with a Hellfire. And Frozen Acid looking for, oh my, the huge hitbox on the EX dive kick. Hits Frozen Acid on a jump back. And this is just insane patience by both players. And the stand 1, I believe, from Gunshow, anti-airs Frozen Acid. And he's going to take it 3-2.
So close. So close.
Jin wins.
Yeah, they were playing very patient. Frozen Acid staying patient, full screen, building up enough to get that breaker, but it still wasn't enough.
Wow!
That was a set. That was set of the night so far, at least. I wish I could see these things when they happen somewhat live, but I will tell you this: I got 2 minutes left on my download, so we should be getting into a lot better experience here. And we got Too Easy and Gunny, it seems like.
Woo! Man, we are already off to a start here. That match was insane. Wow.
That was very fun to watch. I wish I wasn't a little bit behind. I will tell you that I wasn't actually that far behind, though. I was able to kind of see what was going on.
And up after this is going to be Too Easy and Gunny. And then we have a TCW top 8 run back of Kev OH and Dragon.
Versus Dragon.
This is going to be very interesting. Both of their characters got the nerf hammer a little bit.
King of the Hill.
Yeah. Obviously, Dragon, you know, he has had a katana. I think at some point about a year ago, he dabbled in, what is that variation called? The Jade variation. Jesus help me.
Mournful?
Thank you. Yes, he did have a mournful for I don't know how long he dabbled in it, but he didn't stick to it. And he was a Tanya player back then.
Yes, and it's Dragon versus what could be Kev OH. That's just speculation based on bracketology.
Okay.
Someone could upset Kev OH the round before. I'm not too sure he's playing right now, but I just want to clear that up. It's not solidified Dragon Kev OH, but gosh, the run back.
It better be. But I said all that to say that Dragon seems to be playing Assassin Katana at this point. So, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if he's still in kind of a character crisis type thing with all the changes or what, because Alien and Tanya, both Rekka pressure characters, not really so great, or at least as good as they once were. So, we'll see if he goes with Katana in that. But we can't forget Gunny and Too Easy. Two names that, you know, you got Too Easy that goes to a lot of offline events. You got Gunny that everybody knows.
Oh, and we are ready.
Are we already going into it? Okay.
We are.
That works for me. I'm digging this because Gunny is a Displacer Raiden player. If it's actually Gunny, I don't know. Could be. There's another guy that has Gunny in his name as well, so I'm not sure.
Round 1. Fight.
But hopefully it's the real only Gunny.
Yep, it's only Gunny, and he picked Displacer.
Yes.
And Easy, of course, with his patented Mystic Ermac.
I can dig this.
And we saw a teleport in the big boot from max range, and we're seeing some cool stuff. Oh, what a interactable by Too Easy there, getting the meatiest of Ermac crossovers.
Yeah, Ermac is a character that actually is really dangerous to jump in on him, but he can also, he's got a pretty good jump in punch himself.
And we're seeing that big boot neutral by Gunny, but not really getting too much off of it. As you see, Ermac with a phenomenal backdash, just kind of get out of the pressure there. And Tweedy looks very comfortable right now in this matchup. He is using that lion interactable so well, where he just jumped on it, saw kind of where Gunny was on the screen, and just canceled it with a levitate, and just kind of saw what was happening. I'm loving the patience.
Tweedy is one of those. He's the only Ermac I've seen that he'll use interactables and he'll kind of change it up.
Oh, and here we go, Gunny doing some phenomenal displacer things, getting 32 and 40% BMBs.
Oh yes.
Off what are, I know for a fact they're very hard to link. Forward 1-2, what 2s or whatever they are. Getting
Forward
3 of them.
1-2, back 2.
Yeah.
It's a very hard.
Yeah. And he's got him twice now, and caught Tweedy pressing a button there after an EX lightning wake up. But Gunny just drops it there, and this could cost him. Oh, we can see a little teabag from Tweedy there.
Ooh.
And Tweedy gets the health back, and that's gonna do it. Gunny could have had that round. All he had to do was finish his combo in the corner, and Tweedy brought that back. So very good stuff from Tweedy.
Ermac wins.
I have faith in my man, the
Pay your
real
respect.
only Gunny. He'll figure this out. I got faith in my man, but
There is a
I met
new
Too Easy
king.
at TCW. Cool dude. Awesome
Oh,
player.
dang it. Sorry, guys. I got... What? I was in AFK mode.
Sub-Zero.
Oh, my bad, guys. That was my bad. I'm sorry, esports.
You know what? We're only human. We're only human. But
Yep, we're only human, guys. That's okay. We'll see Ermac mop up my Sub-Zero real quick.
Round 1. Fight.
you apologize to esports. You apologize.
Esports gods of the sun,
No longer beside all.
praise and be to
Okay,
glory
yeah.
upon your name.
But man,
I'm sorry.
okay. I'm about to be able to open up my my MKX, so I'll actually be able to join in and be part of these festivities for once. For those who are just tuning in, my game uninstalled itself,
Fight.
and apparently this happens to more people than just me. It did happen. Actually, this did happen not too long ago. Before it was a tournament that actually Ragnarok was hosting, and mine uninstalled, and I just had to wait. But I was fortunate; he waited on me, and I still got to play.
Ermac wins. Flawless victory.
Last Gambit said it happens to Lord Brady a lot. Man, I don't, here's the funny thing, because while this thing is still going up, me and Aquaman were actually playing, making sure all the stuff was set for the stream. We played probably a good 5 matches, and then I left the application, and then it was gone, and 15 minutes before we were supposed to go, it just uninstalled itself. So I don't know why it does that. It didn't even give me any warnings. It was just gone.
And okay, so what I did was I gave Gunny the opportunity to sit back, think,
Yes.
breathe, and we should see a brand new man now.
The Gunny is one of the very few, him and Majin, who both have main displacer for a very long time. They can both get those forward 1-2 back 2 × 3 combos, and I mean that it does huge damage in meterless if you can link them.
And there was some really good stuff by Gunny there. Just that one big drop really set the tone. And we are seeing awesome teleports. And we just saw an up shocker combo, 42%. And Gunny is playing lights out right now. And Easy does not know what to do about these teleports. And he has landed the forward 1-2 back 2 consistently. He hasn't dropped it one time yet.
Oh yeah, he he's one of the, like I said, him and Majin can both get those off every time.
Oh man,
You'll hardly ever see them drop them.
And he caught easy mashing something there. He did down 1 3 times into a shocker and it worked. And coming off a breaker, he wants this round. I like that from Gunny. He's trying to make a statement. And I love that forward 1-2 back to away teleport and then big boot to get the plus frames coming back in.
Yes.
Really cool stuff by Gunny here.
It puts him in perfect range to do that forward 4. Now, that move isn't going to break armor.
And, oh my gosh, Gunny's going to take game 2 super convincingly. As Easy goes for an EX push in a neutral, and Gunny just teleports it.
Oh, yes.
And we got our first fatality of the night, and we are seeing some green eyeballs.
Yes, man. Goonie's already popping off on this man.
I like this from Gunny, and you know, these teleports, Easy looks lost. Every time he's gone for something, Raiden's behind him doing a forward 1-2 back 2. And,
yeah,
and it worked every time that game, so we have to see an adjustment here from Easy.
That's the good thing about Displacer, man. A lot of people are very comfortable with bullying Raiden with any sort of projectile. You don't even have to have the best zoning game. But Displacer does not care about any of that stuff.
Sure doesn't. And we see already that thing that we've been talking about all the time, where these variations, a lot's viable now. That's all I'll say. A lot's viable.
Yeah.
And Gunny off to a good start. It didn't have the conversion off the air-to-air there in the corner, and that's going to cost him as he goes for a raw back 2. And Easy doing a ground pound, which does hit behind him, hit Gunny doing a teleport. And that was an amazing conversion by Gunny, just doing a raw forward 1 in the 36% restand in the corner. Oh, and Gunny doing some risk there, but gets away with it. And we see a full combo off the EX teleport, drops it. And anti-airs him out of the stomp, but then Easy does EX push here to get a little bit of health back.
Yeah, and you'll see those back 1-1 or forward 2-4 teleports, EX teleports. Those are actually pretty much just the same as plus as any Thunder Guard cancels too.
And man, Gunny up 1-0. That teleport has just been so effective. Oh, but he goes for 2 big boots back to back in a row, and Easy jump backs, and he's gonna get a full combo. A little bit of risk from Gunny, but I like it. Yeah. Threw something new at him. And Gunny looks very comfortable in this matchup too.
Yeah, because the one thing about Mystic that makes him so tough is that EX push. But if a Raiden player can make the read and do the teleport when they think it's going to happen, they can actually punish it.
And we just saw some Ares-like shenanigans where he did a string in the teleport right in front of him, string into EX teleport into full combo. Oh, and that could do it. Gunny has a bar, big drop by Gunny. That could have taken it too, and he's got another chance here.
Good.
And that's gonna do it. He catches him with 1 bar, and he gets another fatality.
This man is savage. This man is so savage.
Raiden wins.
With the same brutality or the fatality as well.
That is a message sent. We all heard it. We all saw it.
I can dig this though. Let's get some Raiden hype going, man.
All right. That's a 10 right there. All right, what is up with it kicking me off of AFK? It's all good.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that, to be honest. That is kind of odd.
All right,
it gives you the message just telling you.
But what I'm doing is I'm going to give Easy a moment to breathe here. And we're going to be okay.
Okay. So
You now put round 1. Fight.
And okay, so yeah, I'm about to say, if Gunny picked Blood God, he just wants to kill me as quick as possible. I respect this.
this is a matchup that Blood God can win, actually.
Let's go to Gamers Cast while he's beating me senseless here. Kodokan Blood God is the perfect character to pick in this situation because you can do 2 combos and it's over. Just do 4-2 4 times. Oh, he actually has meter. Oh my gosh. And there's nothing I can do about this. This is actually unblockable. As I'm getting pounded into the ground. And there we go.
I'm so hyped for Gunny right now, man. I love not just Gunny, but just seeing Raiden in one of these tournaments, man. It's hype.
Pay your respects.
Okay.
Let me give him a 1.
Throne defended.
Well, be careful
All
with
the-
voting. Man, I don't know why it's kicking you off of there, to be honest.
But it's okay. I'm back in AFK mode. And yeah,
So-
I'm just gonna have to keep an eye on it from now on.
I do have my game up, but it's got to load the online features. So hopefully, before the next match happens, I'll be able to jump in with you guys. I do apologize for whatever happened to the game just deciding to uninstall. Wound Cowboy, yes, Dragon is scheduled to be playing next. So barring nothing comes up, hopefully we'll see Dragon next. What's supposed to be against Kev OH, or it could be, but we'll see. That'll be a run back from TCW.
And man, oh man, did that shock the world when he went Scar Dragon back to back? Kev OH did.
Man, I'm telling you.
But here we go.
Fight.
Gunny up 2-1 against Too Easy, and he Easy starting up with a jump reaction with the EX push. And instant air Superman catches Easy jumping. But Easy has Raiden in the corner now, and it's mix-up city time. Oh, and he's blocked wrong over back to back. But EX teleports out. He's gonna get a big combo. Stays safe. Blocks the EX punch. Gets a neutral jump punch. Huge conversion here by Gunny. And Easy blocks the low right. Oh, and Easy goes for a ground pound there as Gunny tries to teleport but gets hit. Very smart by Too Easy doing the ground pounds when he thinks that Gunny's going to teleport because it hits everywhere.
Right.
And Gunny has a bar! That is it! Out of nowhere gets a teleport with, in a 4-1-2 back 2, and he's on match point against Too Easy.
I love these sexy displacer combos, man. It's so cool to see.
Oh, and
Gunny, let's not forget, is also part of Exile, if I'm not mistaken, unless something has changed.
well, his name says only Gunny, so he could be solo now. You know, it's just Gunny.
Yeah, hey, it could just be him.
Oh, we had an EX teleport, but nothing came off it. I'm curious if he's going to come off a bar here. Nope, he's going to put him in the corner. He's going to force Easy to come off the bar here. Oh, Gunny spins a bar! I'm not sure about this. And that's going to do it. Too Easy's going to take round 2. Builds a little bar after the lift. And Gunny just risked everything with a raw Superman to start game 3. And Easy off to a great start.
Wound Cowboy, yes, we can see your avatar. Definitely Shang Tsung, man.
And EX pushes him out of the startup of teleport. The first time that's happened, that teleport has been so effective against that push. And good blocks here from Gunny. And Easy wakes up with a EX push. But try to approach as Gunny wakes up with a teleport. And Easy has the meter, comes off it. If he gets hit one more time, he's going to build another push. This is really good for Easy. And that's going to do it. Too Easy takes it. Is now 2-2.
Ermac wins. Pay your respects. There is a new king.
Another hype set, man. And I'm not even sure if Too Easy knows this matchup. It will be one he will need to learn. I will say that if he doesn't. Because I really think Displacer Raiden is pretty high on that tier list. Or should be.
Yeah, I mean, the tool sets there, damage, mix up, I mean...
The damage is, yeah.
And characters are doing really well. against these heavy zoners that have high mobility. Characters like Cyber Sub-Zero that can get around zoning really easy are probably moving up in the tier list.
Definitely.
Because the zoning game just seems to be so strong now. And the safe rushdowns there from Raiden. I mean, the corner carry. I mean, for pretty much everything you want in a character. Used to have an armor launcher.
The only thing that makes people go away from Displacer is his execution requirements.
Yes. That was very unfortunate for Gunny. He went for a big boot in the corner and accidentally corpse hopped. Oh, and a big bait! The first time we've seen Gunny do EX teleport and block and baits easy going for a little confirming a push or in the lift and gets a punish. Oh, and it's a shame he went for a double big boot again, and Easy just delays wake up in the throw. And Easy just needs one more hit, closes out the round. Too easy on match point.
Round 2. Fight.
Instant air Superman to start round 2. Gunny,
Hey,
you savage.
You got to throw it out there, man. Sometimes you just got to let them know you ain't scared to do it. And it's only 6 frames to startup, so let's throw that in there too.
And Easy is really poking these staggers very well now. And he did teleport in place Superman and caught Easy pressing a button. This is a savage. Yeah, savage at his finest. Look, instant air Superman's him out of float. Tries to NJP the interactable, but gets beat out. Had to been the active frames on that jump kick, and the hurt box moved back on Ermac because that looked like the right read. And Gunny is on all 3 bars of meter, but is very close to being eliminated here. One more hit from Too Easy, and that's it.
Please don't let the dream die.
And that might do it. Oh, and he froze. Too Easy takes it 3-2. Too Easy had actually sat there with his float for a millisecond when Gunny teleported in, and Gunny just sat there.
Yes, he did.
Looking to block. Wow, if he would have let a down 2 rip or an NJP.
Yeah. Or even a standing 1. Literally any button besides throw would have probably worked.
That was, and we're just continuing the hype here, guys.
Man, that's. I was looking for the Raiden hype, man, but it's okay. It's okay. Gunny's a killer player, man. Real cool dude. And it looks like next we have
Dragon versus Kevo.
Versus Kevo. The TCW run back people. Yes, good games to Too Easy and Gunny, man. Both cool dudes. I dig them. Actually, both of them. Too Easy was kind of an online warrior type guy. I mean, a lot of us are at this point because online is what we can do now. But Too Easy, beginning of this year probably. Not really too known. I think he was in he was in an online clan. I can't even remember the name of it. But yeah, I mean, look, all these tournaments he's went to and the ESL placings, I guess, you know, he's made a name for himself.
Yeah, and he's top baited at the last 3, maybe 4 events that he's been to offline. He went to KIT Midwest, which he won, I believe. Then Texas Showdown, TCW, and ECT.
Yeah, it may have been ECT. Yeah, I can't remember. He had to miss SCR. He did go on to a huge circuit, like 4 or 5 tournaments in a row,
yes.
just kind of traveling around. And you're right, made top 8 in all of them. Not a bad player, man, not at all.
And we're just gonna set up Scar and Drag. Okay, so we're just waiting on Kevo to accept an invitation, and then we'll go ahead and get things rolling.
Dragon and Kevo. I don't even know who Kevo plays now, as I know he was pretty hyped on Molina.
He, and that's this is coming from someone who's known Kevo from back in his MK9 days when he was one of the, for a couple months there, one of the top MK9 players on the planet. Cabal, you know.
Oh boy, yeah, I know all about the Cabal. Mm-hmm.
I want to say that he won ECT, won Civil War, and top 8 at a couple tournaments back to back, and ever since then, he plays who is considered the best characters in the game, no matter what. So first,
and he's pretty open about that too.
Yeah, he's very open about it. See, he plays to win. First build of the game, we had him playing Fisticuffs Johnny, Tempest Lau, you know, all the Yomi characters.
Oh yeah.
That we saw there doing very well. We saw he had a Quan Chi. Focus camera. Whoa. There we go. That was weird. That's what happens when I like move in and out. And then in the middle of the game, he still stuck with Buzzsaw Lau. He had a Buzzsaw Lau. I think he had a Cassie. He just had all kinds of different characters. And it was Tempest Lau. They're in the middle of the MKX life. And then we saw the patch come out, and he played Demo Sonya, Molina, and let Lau for a couple matchups, but just moving to where the tiers shift, you know. Right. Back to back. I'm shocked he didn't play Alien. I'll admit that. I'm kind of shocked he didn't pick Alien, because that would have been that seemed like a good pick at the time.
Yeah, I mean, Acidic, never mind Tarkatan, because I know that kind of revolved around more of a, you know, if you're that kind of player that can pick up Tarkatan, but Acidic was just, oh my god, it was so dirty.
Yes, it was. But he appeared to have a good pick for everybody with Molina there, especially Alien, because he upset Dragon. So
yeah, I don't even think Acidic got changed all that much. I could be wrong. I haven't really kept up on Acidic. I know Tarkatan got hit pretty hard.
Yeah, they changed some of the stacking properties of the acid, I believe, and just the universal normal nerfs. That happened to Alien, and possibly coming up after Dragon versus Kevo, we have possibly PL versus Scar.
Ooh, okay.
Perfect Legend Scar, and then after that, we have lined up Toxin versus possibly Shaolin.
Maybe Shaolin,
who we saw at SCR do very well, making top 8, upsetting. Was it Dragon? No, Shaolin upset PL. And then someone big. I want to say it was Dragon.
It could have. I know PL for sure.
And then after that match, possibly Tweedy and SonicFox in another top 8 TCW run back. Man, it got juicy here pretty quick, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
Sonic at TCW. Tweedy was on a win streak all the way up to Sonic, and then Sonic sent him down to losers
with Acidic Alien.
With the dirty stuff, man.
I'm gonna hit up Kevo real quick.
Sure.
I've got his number in here.
So, just to kind of recap on some of the stuff that we talked about earlier, anybody that's came into the stream after we talked about these, remember Wednesdays we're giving away a free Elgato. I'm not sure if it's like an HD 60 or what version of the capture card they're giving, but I know it's probably going to be the HD 60 because that's pretty much the standard game capture card. Free every Wednesday. Top 8 starts at 8 p.m. All you got to do is be in the chat, follow Kombat Cup on Stream Me to be entered to win. And that's every week. That I don't know how many weeks, unless you do Aquaman off the top of your head. But I'm gonna be
90% honest with you.
What?
I wasn't listening to what you were saying. Say that again.
I was talking about HD 60 every week. Wednesday top 8 stream.
Yes.
Free HD 60 or Elgato game capture. I don't know how many weeks total that is from like this week all the way to January when we end. I didn't know if you did. if you know the number of weeks they have a chance to win. Seems like he doesn't know.
Yep. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Kevo.
It's
Kevo.
okay. 12,
Hit me back
Kombat
up.
Cup. They got me 12 weeks. So that's 12 chances to win. You don't even really have to do much. Just tune in, follow Kombat Cup on Semiij. That's huge for me. I mean, everybody at this age either wants to stream, does stream, or maybe they stream on their console. But if you stream on your console, you really can't do the custom graphics. You can't have the sweet overlays and all that kind of stuff that you can get people to make for you, or you can just make yourself.
Yeah.
With the game capture cards, you can add all that good stuff.
And just all the things that these programs have, OBS, XSplit, where you can do so much things, or so many different things. As you're seeing right now, you know, different cameras on there. You can just do so many things. You can go on and on and on. Scoreboards, you put your chat in there. I mean, God.
You can have multiple scenes, so you can switch to, you know, one view and then another view. It's very, very cool. SonicFox in the chat saying Tweedy check in. I'm not sure. Tweedy should have checked in at this point.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and invite these guys into mine.
All right. Okay, so my game is almost ready. Online is the last red text on my screen. So as soon as that loads up, I will be... This is the perfect time for it to happen. I'm really, really, really disappointed this happened, to be honest.
Dragon FGC, confirm. Oh, sorry. Okay, cool. No one's actually seeing this. And...
yeah, guys, remember also, Semiij... you know, we all know Twitch, we all know that, but this Semiij is, in my opinion, 100 times better. A lot of perks come with this as well. I mean, you got a smaller community, but you can help it grow. You get to talk to a lot of the people behind Semiij also.
I do not mean to interrupt you. Big news.
Go ahead. Big news.
And this is a flashback to everyone that follows the scene. To CEO, Semiij just upset Big D.
Oh my goodness, I see that.
In bracket. And Semiij was the one to stop Big D from getting top 8 at his home tournament of CEO this year.
True. Yeah.
So there's probably some salt in the wounds there. And here we go.
Semiij is another one. Big online player for a very, very long time. Used to be chaotic or kinetic, I can't remember.
Kinetic? I believe it was kinetic.
Okay, yeah, they both start with K, and I get them confused all the time. But yeah, another example of CEO being his first tournament. He played awesome.
Kevo the Man has gone back to his roots, and he has picked Kung Lao and Dragon with Katana.
Yep.
Now
I knew it.
They played at the very first summer jam of the game. This matchup.
Round 1.
And I believe Dragon took it very last round.
That's something I did not know.
Oh, let me go full back. Sorry about that, guys. And it'll update here in a second.
Some of that katana pressure. I should, Aquaman, I should be, hopefully by the end of this set, I should be able to jump into the next one. I'll let you know.
And man, we have seen some pretty weird play already. Dragon waking up with a raw fan lift, and PL does not punish it. I mean, sorry, I say PL.
Kevo.
And Kevo the Man does not punish it.
He sees the hat, and he thinks it's
yep.
PL. Come
okay,
on.
so you know, just flashes of 13-0. You know, just.
Oh my gosh.
Happened in my mind. Savage. And Kevo the Man using the EX hat to throw after, whereas you really have to respect the down 4 after that EX hat now.
Kevo is such a savage on Twitter, man. His personality is just so. He's one of those people.
Oh, and just a raw X-ray from Dragon is gonna steal this first round from Kevo. And what's nice about Katana is that she builds so much meter and does not require it to do damage.
Fight.
And that overhead X-ray, you get so comfortable sleeping, you know, just blocking low, just waiting around. When that thing comes, it comes, and it's quick.
And Kevo starts off the second round with an EX teleport in a 40% in the corner game, and Dragon's already halfway into going to round 3. And just great awareness by Kevo, going for the anti-air, seeing it whiff, and just kind of going for a trip guard, seeing that Dragon didn't throw out a crossover, anything like that. Just a very patient play by Kevo. I like what I'm seeing. And we'll see if Dragon decides to take it, goes into round 3 with 2 bars a meter. And watch out for X-Ray again.
Final.
Oh yeah.
Fight.
See, I feel like Dragon's going to keep those 3 bars for a very long time unless he is forced to break. He is going to go for that X-Ray, no question.
And we've got some EXDP pressure from Dragon, and caught Kevo pressing a button. Now he's going to eat a full combo, and Dragon's still sitting with 2.5 bars. And raw EX spin by Kevo on Wake Up, not even armored.
Oh yeah. No more armor on that, sir, please.
And that's going to do it for Dragon. He's going to take game 1. And gets the head slice brutality.
Kitana wins.
And we'll see if Dragon does one of his signature fatalities at some point during this set.
Pay your respect.
These two have a history. I can definitely see it happening.
There is a new king.
Because man, like I said, these two have gone at it toe to toe from the beginning. You saw TCW, like I said, Summer Jam, the very first one.
Kitana.
This was just like a month in, so Summer Jam was a couple months in.
Cum laude.
Anyways,
Yeah,
everyone at home, don't get old. Okay, your memory just goes away, and it all becomes ones and zeros. And you know.
Yeah, I thought that I knew Dragon's first tournament, but I don't guess I did. When I knew who Dragon was, he was playing Tanya, so I was probably a little bit behind.
All right, going to game 2, and Kevo is going to stick with Tempest. Great hicker from on the raw hat there. Ooh, Kevo, 3/4 screen, comes off a bar with EX spin and just gets fanned out of it.
He must have been looking for a jump in. I'm not sure. Hopefully he's broken the habit of using that spin.
And just a instant dive kick into neutral. Drops the combo though. We've seen a few drops from Kevo already on the loose hits, the loose down 1 anti-air in the corner early in the game. Just little small hits where, you know, normally a player like him will get those full conversions off him. And that was a good crouch. Dragon saw him teleport and he just crouched without blocking, and you saw Kevo just whiff. Got a nice punish on it, and Dragon's sitting pretty.
Dragon has a very, very good katana. I mean,
Yes.
it shouldn't, you know, a lot of people were scared that, you know, they knew Alien was going to get hit. But he actually has a pretty good Shinnok as well.
Yeah, he has been playing katana since day 1. Most people don't know that. And yes, he does have a pocket Shinnok as well. And Dragon is just playing, he's just enforcing his will on Kevo right now. Will we see a switch to possibly Melina? Melina, who is one of the best counter zoners still in the game.
Definitely, yeah. And if you remember, you know, a lot of people said even when Lau was really, really good, that Katana was just a really hard matchup for him.
Kitana wins.
I'm not a Lau or a Katana player, so I don't know exactly what made those matchups so difficult, but I don't know. I guess we'll see if he makes a switch.
Yep. I think Kevo's definitely going to make a switch. That was really convincing from Dragon.
Kitana.
And let's see.
Cum laude.
He's going to stick with Lau. Goes with Buzzsaw, which is the variation of choice for a lot of Lau mains that the buffs to it. He can combo off the straight saw.
Yep.
Just some of the small changes, like the damage is there now, and some of the changes to the hats themselves. One was made in overhead
Fight.
on its way down, the up hat toss. And so it's really good. And what's cool about Buzzsaw is that there are no gaps in the pressure, and they're safe. So he can overhead, overhead, low, low, overhead, low, 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 as you're seeing here.
Yeah.
Overhead, low.
A lot of mix-ups, and you know, you really can't combo off any of them, except for the, you know, if you did an overhead into spin. But
yep, it's just quick, safe mix-ups.
Oh yeah. Low hat is -5, -6-ish. Yeah, no way to really do anything about it.
And huge conversion by Kev OH, as Dragon went for a fan, didn't get instant air. It sat in the air a little bit longer. Kev OH does teleport kick in the dive kick, full combo, and looks much more comfortable. And this was Kev OH's home for a long time with Buzzsaw.
Well, that's good, because even Buzzsaw has, you know, the low hat. He can contest those fans with. He can throw the hat in the air as well to catch her jumping, maybe coming in to do a float.
Oh, and just a reversal strike by Dragon there. That was nuts. I don't think it was a punish, but he caught Kev OH pressing a button. And Kev OH wants this game. He wants to set the tone, but Dragon's sitting on an X-ray. He has to watch out. But
oh yeah.
But if I was Kev OH, I would not mind it. Going into the third round, Dragon not having any meter. And Kev OH's losing the zoning war. Is he gonna throw? Big risk by Kev OH, but forces Dragon off the meter and loses the air-to-air battle, and Dragon takes the round.
Your circumstances are dire.
If he would have just gone for a 50-50 off of that EX throw, it'd be 1-1 right now.
Right.
If Dragon had tech the wrong way, or even a guess tech.
Okay, so looks like my online is working now. So let me.
And what I'll do is I'll just give you an invite after this one. And here's that crazy mix-up by Buzzsaw. Low hat, low hat, low hat. And that may do it for Dragon here, if he is going to take it. 3-0.
Yeah, when you're in the corner and you're in that perfect range of the back two, Kung Lao's back two, and those low hats, it's very hard to figure out which way.
Wins.
But Dragon pulled it out.
And Dragon takes it 3-0. Very convincing.
Pay your respects.
He got his payback from TCW, and then some, I think.
Throne.
Yeah.
3-0 3-0 is a statement.
You know what we didn't see, though? We didn't see a fatality. I'm very disappointed. Because I can almost guarantee if Kev OH would have won, he would have fataled.
Oh, for sure.
That man is a savage. Just getting some updates here. Corey the Dragon lost to Trap Hustler 101.
3-0?
Wow. 3-0, yeah, I believe so. Illusions, Noble Illusions, beat Coach Steve. Don't have the score on that, though.
Man, major bracket updates. Coach Steve, who got right back into Mortal Kombat when the patch dropped.
Yeah, Coach Steve is somebody that, you know he's a good player, but you don't really see him a whole lot.
Oh, man, another huge update. And this is the ultimate online Shadow Warrior. Crawling Shadow.
Go. Yeah, buddy.
Beat Saltface. I wonder if Crawling Shadow is still rocking Sonya, because that was the last time I saw him.
You know, what was that, the first ESL that he went to the Fatal 8? Is that the first ESL? Yeah, that's the last time I think I've heard from him.
From Crawling. Well, it wasn't the Fatal 8 was the very first one.
Yeah, the top 8 of ESL 1. A lot of controversy behind that, but you know, it is what it is. Sonic versus Tweedy next is what I think that's what we're looking at.
I think so. SonicFox versus so we get 2 TCW top 8 runbacks back to back. What a time to be alive.
This is oh my gosh. Okay, so I know Tweedy was playing obviously Tarkat and Alien. But now, from what I've talked to him a little bit, and I've seen his posts here and there, seems he's picked up Possessed Kenshi. Sonic plays whoever he feels like is a counter. Maybe we'll see the Sub-Zero. Maybe we'll see Katana, now that Katana's really good. I don't know, because I've never seen Sonic go against a Kenshi before. So, especially now that Kenshi is pretty decent.
I've heard rumor of Tweedy rocking Possessed Kenshi now.
Yeah. Yeah, the Possessed Kenshi has taken over this man's life. And I can dig it, man, because Possessed is probably the better of... He's got some good zoning, he's got some good rushdown mix. He's got the mix-ups, but the mind games, I think, are more important. I've not seen Tweedy's Kenshi yet. I've seen him talk about it. I've not seen it in action.
And he went in confident in this tournament. He said, I believe it was he was on Twitter, and he just goes, this is about to fight in top 4, and then we looked at the bracket and went, well, SonicFox is like right there, and he just like he just talked right past him, just like nope, doesn't even exist.
Right.
We're going right into top 8. Just don't even mind that SonicFox is sitting right there. SonicFox, who, let's be serious, everyone at home, is completely washed up.
Ooh.
No, that was some fun playful stuff that SonicFox gets third, and everyone calls him washed up.
Yeah, it's crazy. He lost. I don't know why he stuck with Cryo going against Scar at SCR, but
he didn't need the money.
I mean, yeah, I don't want to say that he just didn't care. But I mean, look, we run a show called the Conquest, and I predicted Scar to win SCR way 2 weeks before it. I knew
you did. It was a phenomenal call.
Yeah, I just had that feeling of Scar is gonna take this. I have no idea what reason came behind that, but I just knew it was Scar's time. But I expected Sonic to switch from Cryo once it wasn't working. Maybe he just didn't have an answer for what Scar was doing, no matter what character he picked. Maybe it was just in his head.
Very, very well. And I'm shocked we didn't see the Aaron Black pick that we usually see against his Sonya Blade. But I know Fox isn't as comfortable with Aaron Black since the changes, and he just wants to keep polishing that Cryo. That's what it looked like. It's like he just wanted to tough it out, take the wounds and have that Vegeta Saiyan pride where you get knocked down and you come back stronger.
Right.
You're saying you got to take them defeats. You got to get your head kicked in the ground a couple times before you get stronger.
I've got to check something here real quick. Trap Hustler's name just rings a bell for me for some reason. I don't know why. I want to say I know this man, but I don't know. But I saw him in the chat, and I know he was in a previous match a minute ago, and I thought maybe I knew who he was. Maybe I don't. Are we waiting on? Okay, so Tweety. Well, that's who we're waiting on, is Tweety right now.
Yep, waiting on Tweety, and I'm talking to him right now on Twitter, guys.
Okay.
This is gonna happen. All right, this is gonna happen.
Let's make sure and shout out Kingwin and Arazi, Arazi for the fabulous gaming chairs that you've probably seen multiple times, either on somebody's stream or a tournament, and then Kingwin, which is pretty much a website where you can go to download game keys. Like for instance, right now Battlefield 1 is somewhere around 10 or 15% off digital download.
Digital downloads.
Yeah.
And you can use promo code STREAMME for an additional 3% off your purchase.
That's pretty huge, man. I saw Battlefield 1 a minute ago. It was like not the standard version, but the one up. I think it was called the I'll probably have to go back in there, but it was maybe the collector's edition, but it's not called the collector's edition. It was down to like $48, originally $69. So every little percent helps. It's kingwin.net All you got to do is make an account and go on there and you stream me as your checkout code and get that extra 3% off.
Alright.
THTP, no top 8 today. That'll be top 8s will be Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern.
And what I'm doing is I'm gonna invite them myself to when I've got open. And we'll see how this works. And for everyone that's watching at home, the registration is this is just a nice little ad that we got where it's free entry, prize pool of over $10,000. The registration for the following week and for the Conquest series is going to go live after this broadcast. So everyone pay attention to once this broadcast is over to really keep an eye on that.
Yeah, go ahead and get now everything you had to do this week that we've been bothering you guys on Twitter and TYM and so on and so forth about linking your gamer tags and all that stuff. If you got that accomplished, you're done with it. You don't have to do it again. You don't have to do that every week. Once you link your gamer tag to your profile, you're set. All you got to do is just sign in for the next week tournament and then be sure to check in before the tournament goes live. It'll be simple from here on out.
Yes,
it's always
nice
tough to get started.
It was a little bit of tough love here in week one, but once same thing with ESL, and it was just nice and complicated to just kind of get the ins and outs of all the mechanics. But after you see it a couple times, we're gonna be nice and smooth, and we are ready.
Yeah, they're both in here, and we're going straight into it. I'm so happy that I can commentate in real time.
Now we get. Now we're good.
My goodness. Now hopefully, oh my God, they're both going with hidden select. Somebody's gonna pick the wrong character or the wrong variation.
And it was SonicFox who messed up first. Did you see that?
yeah. He had to bring up to see where he was.
All right, and now we're gonna see.
So good.
So we don't know.
We have no idea.
We're gonna see a Blood God Kotal Khan mirror. And SonicFox, fresh off third at SCR, winning every tournament before that, goes with Jason and Tweedy with.
Ooh.
Is that Ninjutsu? Ninjutsu Scorpion.
Yes, it is. Tweety going with Ninjutsu. This is so interesting to me. Sonic. He's always said that Jason was pretty OD.
Yeah, absolutely. And look at that half screen anti-air on reaction by Tweety.
Oh yeah, 4-2s.
Oh yeah, and you have to watch out. Jason has one of the best checks with that back 1-2-2 in the entire game.
Yes, he does. And the block stun on that string is just ridiculous.
Oh yes, it's hard to reverse slot. You have to watch out for the armored choke afterwards, or the armored command grab. And if you backdash, back 1-2-2 is going to catch you all over again. And he jumps over the X-ray.
What? Oh my God! Very nice, Tweety though. He interrupted the interactable. That was a tongue twister. Man, these combos, man, just so much meterless damage. Puts him in a spot here. Yeah, grab.
And you have to guess quite a few things off of that knee. If he goes for the overhead and you try to jump the grab, I mean it's a hard knockdown. So I mean, Jason's got everything you need.
Yeah.
And back one tick, which is not that easy of an input. Oh, and he goes for the command grab.
Jason was so bad that nobody ever wanted to play this man.
And here comes SonicFox, who we saw play him in SCR top 8, and also Evo top 8.
Ooh.
Both times against Hayate.
Good damage.
But he's gonna go for 50-50.
Okay, yep.
Oh, and caught, probably trying to run without any stamina there and gets a forward dash. And forward dashes have pretty gross recovery in this game. And that was a great delayed wake up by Fox, dodging all of that back too.
Got him with the knee into the grab again.
And back to back.
Same way. And Tweety, oh my goodness. Me personally, I cannot stand to lose with 2 bars.
Jason
Cannot stand it.
Yes.
Always hate myself after something like that happens. And SonicFox is just mashing the button.
Oh, always.
There is a new
He's just ready to go into it. Sending that message to Tweety saying, I already know what you're going to do. It doesn't matter who you pick. But I got to pull for Tweety here, man. Here he goes with the possessed Kenshi. We'll see how this works out.
And this should be a little bit better, just because he has some options to keep Jason off of him. Where with Scorpion, you really have to play the up close game.
Definitely. Yeah, and Scorpion does have a lot of tools, but one thing that he doesn't have much of is armor. And the one armor he does have, I mean, what are you gonna do? You're gonna trip me, and then what? So here we go. Ooh, just goes straight into the armor. Ooh, whiffs the back one. He's going into the teleport pressure. Now Tweedy has the life lead. He's just trying to stay ahead, keep that life lead, but he did teleport in. Okay, he's back out again, knowing Jason doesn't really have much to stop any of this. Ooh.
Oh, it doesn't get the normal out in time to actually break that armor, but here comes some big damage. Oh my gosh! Comes off the bar, so that it works on hit or block.
He's got to pick up on this though. Every time that Sonic goes for those down ones, he's doing down one, and a grab. He's got to watch out for that. Ooh, just raw.
And the tick throws are every single one of them is working right now for SonicFox.
It's disgusting, man. It's disgusting in here. That's 3 in a row.
Hit or block 3. What seemed like reads, just back to back to back to back. The SonicFox that we know.
Ooh, I think he could have just straight whip punished that with a back one.
And we get some damage here from Possessed.
Yeah. Oh, big
Comes
damage.
off
He's
both
going with the 2 marks. 46%. That pretty much guarantees.
Oh,
The grabs. This is making
and
me
are we
nervous.
still back on the X throw?
Ooh, the teleport. That was smart.
And
But
that's
no,
gonna do it.
It is. Oh yeah. My goodness. So close, so close, so close. I was scared he was gonna wake up with the EX push, and I just felt Sonic was gonna jump over it. But he woke up with the enhanced teleport, which I feel was smart. He just didn't do a string long enough that did as much chip as it should have done.
Defended.
And Sonic is sitting pretty up here too. Oh, but that looked a lot better from Tweedy. He had to keep away. Just made a couple of bad reads, and every tick throw has worked for SonicFox. Just my gosh. And we haven't seen Tweedy take a round yet, and that's something we haven't seen yet. Is that once he finally does take that round, Jason's coming back.
You're right. Yeah. He almost had that round.
For those of you at home that have never seen this before, when you take a life bar from Unstoppable Jason, he can come back to life.
Right.
And depending on how much meter he has, is how much health he will get back.
A little bit of a lag spike there, it looked like. Tweety just building some bar. I don't like the run-in. I don't like the run-in. I feel like he gets bored. And just goes in.
Yeah, just a little bit of impatience there, and not recognizing that Sonic had the chain up and going for the armor there.
Good armor. But this is where you want to keep him.
SonicFox has a clothesline, but just does back 1-2-2 on the way in. From half screen, you have to respect that, or you have to be checking him with down 4s. The low profiling normals are your way around back 1-2-2 at around half screen, or maybe even quarter screen. If you check it with a down 4, there's not much you can do about it.
Oh, and here we go with the tick throw. The madness.
And Sonic is very good at those tick. Oh, Tweedy's caught pressing a button there, and really caught pressing nothing.
Overheads.
Oh, this is an infinite.
He was gonna.
And anti-crossover EX grab.
Oh, and the fatality. Oh my goodness. This man is such a savage. He teabagged him and did a fatal. My goodness.
That was outstanding gameplay by SonicFox. That anti-crossover EX throw,
oh yes,
like sent shivers down my spine. And as a Kodo player, I'm looking at it and I see it happen, and I'm looking for the bounce after.
Pay your respects.
Right.
And they just get squatted, and I'm like, what just happened?
Oh my gosh, that. Yeah, you're right. That air grab. I don't know how you would make that read. I definitely wouldn't have.
Yeah, just
I mean, and he did like 5 savage overheads in a row. He just kept
but,
going.
to be fair, it's plus on block. It doesn't whiff. Why not?
I mean, yeah. What are you gonna do?
And up next we have Noble Toxin versus Semiij.
Ooh, I want to see this.
And KP gave me the rundown on how to say that name right. I hope I got it right. I'm pretty sure it's Semiij. Because the first time I called him Semiij, someone laughed at me.
Yeah, it's definitely Semiij.
Semiij.
Yeah. The first turn, okay, so I know Semiij from when I used to do online tournaments, and he was one of the, he was always at least in the top 3. I had that confusion too. I didn't know if it was Semiij or Semiij, and I got corrected pretty quick. It is Semiij. I'd like to know. I'd like to ask him like where that came from, what that kind of stands for, or if it's just something that he, I have no idea. I've never heard that word in my life.
Yeah, and he was one of those online guys that started going offline events down in one of the best scenes down in Florida with Big D, Katana Prime, all those guys, and real quick, right out of the gate, started doing really well and upsetting those top guys that were not only the top players of Florida, but of the entire country.
Right.
Big D, Katana Prime, those are guys you see in top 16s every tournament, it seems like.
Yeah, this is one of those things, man, where offline events, they have the same. Especially if you're a sponsored player, you get to make most of the events. Some players aren't so fortunate, so they can only make it to maybe 1 or 2 a year. And as short as NRS Games life is, you miss a year's worth of tournaments, and you're by the time you get to make it to one, the next game is about to come out. Okay.
And we're trying to get these guys in the room and get this match to you guys.
Yeah, you should be. Are you on your way in? Yeah, your name?
Wait. No, we're trying to switch it over to another one because it wouldn't let me in that one.
Oh, okay.
My bad.
No worries. Well.
And I accidentally invited just Semiij, so I gotta invite.
Wait a second. They're going into this. Semiij and Toxin are going in, but you're not in. They're already picking their characters. Kombat Cup. Let's see. 1 second.
All right, I just sent all 3 of them an invite, or everyone an invite, and we'll see what happens. But we definitely want to get the stream. This is high profile match.
I sent you one.
We'll see what everyone wants to do.
Okay. So it looks, yeah. So we're coming into yours.
Okay.
Toxin just rage quit on Semiij. He got the quitality. Yep.
Naturally. And this is going to be... Semiij could knock out both top Ermacs back-to-back. Well, I don't know if it's back-to-back. I haven't seen the rounds yet, but that would be something. That would be a statement for Florida if he was to just knock them all out.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be something?
King of the Hill.
And I've got the 2 players in here waiting on you. And there we go. You go AFK, and once Toxin bodies my
Scorpion.
Ninjutsu Scorpion, we'll be alright.
Sure thing. Yeah. So, I haven't really seen Toxin in a tournament
since, right?
Yeah, I mean it's been some time. Semiij, I haven't seen him since CEO, which he played really well. I'm pretty sure he's probably been to a few events that maybe I just missed his name.
I want to say Toxin the same.
Fight.
I'm trying to think of when I've seen Toxin since CEO.
Yeah, I don't. I think CEO may be the last one for both of them.
Man.
I don't know what he's doing to your health bar, but it is just that was so fast.
Oh, yeah, he down 2'd me.
Oh,
8 times.
I forget what I was saying. Anyway, I'm very happy to see Semiij because he is still playing Melina. It looked like that's who he picked before we jumped over to this room.
Yeah.
Toxin's still on Ermac, of course.
Yeah, there weren't enough changes to make any Ermac player come off of Ermac.
Pay your
No.
respects.
In fact, I mean, what did he really lose?
There is a new king.
I mean, his overhead, his forward 4 is a little slower, but I mean, it really, I think it's 16 frames now, 17 frames or something like that.
Which is still pretty unreactable to the human eye.
Definitely, especially if you're conditioned.
There were a couple Street Fighter players that like tested what was humanly reactable, and I think 18 frames was still unreactable. I can't remember. It was such a long time ago too.
Yeah.
But man, it's still fast. It didn't get the treatment that the other characters got, where it has huge start. Look at it down.
Oh yeah, the down ones.
And Semiij is using ethereal.
Ooh, yes he is. A lot of pokes going on. Very nice. Ooh. I would like to see some of these optimal combos that Semiij may have found with ethereal. Ooh, just okay. Yeah, that combo. That definitely does.
One of the slowest overheads in the game. And Semiij just looks so comfortable. And he's been playing against these Ermac players since day one, so
Definitely.
Is this something that's
probably just teleports in place and just goes in with it. Lots of down 3s.
Sorry guys. There we go.
Very smart to just down 2 after that block teleport. Don't want to deal with if she's throwing a Psy or not. Very nice combos.
And
Ooh, and just jumped over.
That's actually incredibly hard to do. The hitbox on that push is incredibly high, and it does hit behind him.
Yeah, but you're talking about Melina and hitboxes. Come on, those don't go together.
Melina wins. Pay your respects.
That woman goes under and above everything in the game. You just have
There
to
is
block.
a new king.
Yeah, and Semiij almost let it go there by not following up on that teleport's hit advantage to chip out. And so I got a little worried there because Ermac with one touch could definitely would have come back there.
So I'm liking that it seems like there's more characters being picked now that have, I think we touched on this a little bit ago, but a little bit more mobility, a little bit more, you know, it's not so much just pressing buttons and using an EX move to be plus and more buttons.
And
So
this
just
is,
like that.
and this is very similar to what we saw earlier with kind of the Displacer Ermac matchup, where those teleports are really annoying, but Melina with that other teleport,
Ooh, he just armored the side gap.
stand one side. I would not, and he teleported to avoid the actual pound from Ermac there.
Actually really crazy.
And Semiij is the absolute master of that awkward jump in by Melina
Round 2.
on that crossover, and he's so well at CEO.
Yeah, that thing can hit you. You better not try an anti-air that, sir. Ooh, it just whiffs, but no, he just down once. The infamous EX push.
And not a lot of faith on Toxin there to go. All he did was a stand to and did that teleport. But you know that's the mix-up: is she gonna dagger or not?
Exactly. Yeah, just down 2 and get it out of there. Take your 12%. Ooh, they both teleported. Double teleport by Toxin.
And Toxin's getting back into this. And Semiij, if he'd taken that round, he would have been sitting so pretty.
Okay. That is the danger when you're going against Ethereal, man. You don't want to whiff. You don't want to try and Oki her too much. Ooh, the down 1 didn't convert.
Again!
Ooh. That
And-
oh my gosh.
And the instant run under messed up the breaker from Toxin there.
Lena wins.
You're right.
Pay your respects.
You're so right. This is what I'm talking about, man. This Semiij is so smart.
And
Those teleports on the ground pound. Oh,
that is the first time I've ever seen any kind of tech like that used at all. That
well, here's the thing too. You remember me and you were playing Boracho versus Displacer, and you were doing the Boracho stomps. And even if I EX my teleport, it would still hit me because it was behind. That's very strange.
all these little things that you know, these character specialists know that, you know, if you see a top player pick up ethereal and he doesn't know that and can't do it like he does, then
Right.
you know that's what these character specialists are for, is little things like that, and it's making a huge difference here.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
coming up both bars and stay safe with the teleport away.
Oh, yeah, got him on a bad roll there. Missed the punish. Toxin, I feel like, is just a little bit scared to go into his offense, but that's what Ethereal is all about, man. Just to scare you from pushing buttons too early.
If you come up swinging and CX teleports, you're gonna have a bad time.
Which he's eaten a lot of those whiff punishes already.
Just like
Ooh,
that.
Yeah, just like that.
And just the awkward hitbox of Melina's jumping there, just causing.
Ooh, the teleport into it.
Oh my
they
gosh.
both jump the reads. Or there's no way that was reaction.
Fight.
This is just the play of a very confident man right now.
Yeah, he's either got Toxin completely downloaded or he's just doing everything right. Oh yeah, that was very nice.
These are some sick
The
conversions by
conversions.
Semiij. And that is just, it's just un-anti-herbal, it seems.
Yeah, you can't anti-air that. That jump in is so good. Even when I played Melina, I knew that jump in one was so good. Oh, and just the teleport out. This could be it. Toxin has no meter to break. Nope, that's not it. But the Oki May.
And the chip out on Dagger. And
Chip
Semiij, incredibly convincing.
Lena
Oh
wins.
my goodness, that stuff is so quick.
Pay your respects.
So next we have
Defended.
Dragon versus SOS Zulu.
We're seeing an SOS member this late in the bracket. Look, this is a time to be alive, ladies and gentlemen.
That ethereal play, man. You know, the very first match we watched had the ethereal player versus Frosty Bunny,
Oh,
who was
yeah.
playing Cassie.
Did you get kicked out or did you leave?
I left.
I think that I'm going to invite them again.
The same ones?
No, Dragon and Zulu.
Oh, then, okay. Well, you can invite me back if you want.
Did you get an invite from?
I didn't. But
Okay.
last time, I thought that's how it.
Yep, it's all
Come
good.
on.
It's all good. We're just winging it at this point. Maybe a micro?
I literally just got back into this.
Oh, you guys are seeing all this. I apologize. I've been behind on the past couple too. But yeah, so we're still working on the optimal way of getting matches started. But you know, there's just disconnects. We had a system going a few matches back to back, and then the system broke down when a connection failed, and unfortunately, that's how it goes online.
Yeah. That was my bad for leaving. I thought we were leaving. But I did not get an invite from anybody.
There are so many SOS handles.
Mm.
And there's another online clan, and we saw one of the members do really well at the Fall Classic. SOS Killadilla had a really good sector. I gotta say, I was impressed by his sector.
I've heard that name, and I may have seen him play. I may have watched that and saw that name rings a bell. Killadilla.
Killadilla. If you saw his face, I've seen him at so many tournaments, and he's really getting into his form here lately. And the invites are set. We're just waiting for some players to get in here, and then we're gonna get you Dragon's second match on stream. And if you could do me a favor, Echo, could you pull up that bracket? See how far we are in this sucker? Because
All right, yeah, we're pretty far down here.
I'm curious if Zulu pulled an upset of somebody. I'm gonna
Okay,
guess he did. And everyone's in here. We just gotta let Zulu mop you up a little bit real quick.
Scar versus PL. Scar 131. This says so. Next is going to be Scar versus Too Easy.
Ooh.
Let's see. Gamer Blake, who also is Jago Blake for. Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to get my Scorpion mopped. That's my bad. Going. Let's see. Yeah, he's. Jago Blake is waiting on the winner of Costner versus Voyager Revenge.
Costner Blake. That would be a sight.
Oh yeah. Then let's see, Dragon, and yeah, that's where we are now. Dragon SOS Zulu.
Oh, okay. So Zulu upset Destroyer
Ooh.
to get here. Wow.
To make it here, yeah, very nice.
I wouldn't have seen that coming in a million years. Destroyer and Destroyer Online. I mean,
Round 2.
I just
look at that.
wouldn't have seen that
Gunny
coming.
is still here. Gunny's going against Fox next.
Against Sonic?
Yeah, SonicFox versus Gun Show. Noble Gun Show. We got Shinobi Retro Tech versus Shijinky Dink. Trap Hustler 101 is waiting on SylverRye versus 187 DJA.
DJ Homies.
Yeah, I was about to say, why? Yeah. So Homies, obviously a really good Johnny Cage player. I would love to see if he picked up Fisticuffs.
And up next, we're going to have Illusion's first match on stream where he will play either Crawling Shadow or OD Full Auto.
OD Full Auto.
Katana.
So who is Zulu? I'm not very familiar with Zulu, so I'm not sure, but he's going with Smoke. I like it. Arguable top 5, top 10 characters.
Yep, goes with Smoke. And
Yeah,
and this
I like
is
that.
another character with so many anti-zoning options that may cause Katana some trouble.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she can't really get too comfortable just throwing the fans out. That overhead teleport could come at any moment. That smoke bomb could, even if he doesn't get the combo, just bring her closer. Oh, I don't like him blocking these fans though. I'm just, yeah, I don't like, just crouch those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Dragon already built the X-ray just from the blocking of the fans, and wow,
Ooh.
Zulu is just throwing a lot right now.
Okay, Zulu, I don't know what's wrong with you, sir. What are you doing? Okay. Almost even out the life lead here.
Maybe he's just playing with all of us. And
Yeah, man, I don't, I don't like it one bit. Okay, Dragon's gonna combo off of this. It's not gonna kill, but it's gonna do a lot of damage.
and 38.
Yeah, and I think that was all meterless. It all came from an air to air.
Great low profile of the float there, and just a raw
bad.
teleport.
Very bad. I don't know what's up with Zulu right now. I don't like him blocking these fans. I feel like if he sits there and blocks those enough, he's just going to throw out a YOLO teleport. Like the plus on the smoke bomb.
Yep, and he saw was pretty good pressure there, but man, just from that first round, it looks like he's struggling against zoning a little bit about finding a way in.
And he's relying on that teleport, and I feel like Dragon's going to scope that the next time he's going to block his next overhead teleport. Okay, good mix-up.
And Dragon has just been able to jump in for free.
Yeah,
And
there it is. I don't think this is going to kill, but it's going to be close.
in what was one of the most unblockable X-rays in the game. That, you know, you're thinking overhead X-ray, and then just a raw overhead teleport.
He got
there.
it. We got combos now.
And now, as a 50-50 character,
Just mix.
Oh!
No, he went for it. Man, this man should have just went for just one mix-up into the teleport at least. Try and get him with the low beforehand.
Katana wins.
Okay. Hopefully Zulu just shakes that off.
he looked just uncomfortable.
There is a new king.
against the zoning and just tried too many teleports. I mean, at some point you have to let Dragon know that he can't get away with throwing fans over and over again. You know, you just can't let him get away with that.
Definitely.
And
Yeah,
you have to crouch. You have to inch your way in, or with smoke. You saw him just keep getting beat out where he throws the. I forgot what the string it is, but the string into the teleport.
Yeah, back.
Yeah, I wish I knew off the top of my head. I've never touched smoke in my entire life, but yeah, like the one time that he went for it. I mean, it has startup, and a fan was just waiting for him. So that was pretty awesome right there.
Okay, now we're playing. Now we're playing. Zulu has shown up. Okay.
And it is mix time. Ooh.
Yeah,
right.
Okay. So we're moving forward now.
Yeah, that was. It was a big drop on the full combo there, but he's been.
Oh man, Dragon knows. You don't have to do that, Zulu. You don't have to do that. You've got smoke bombs, you've got teleports, and you can crouch. Come on, baby.
He looks pretty lost, like full screen against these fans.
Yeah, I don't like these blocks. It's just making her less negative.
And that was a swag combo if I've ever seen one with the EXTP mid combo.
And the overhead ender. Ooh, just lets him float.
The price of hindering me.
Final round. Fight.
Ooh, just missed the down 3. Oh, Dragon got him.
And what's really nice about is that throwing her 1-1-1 string is that it'll pretty much convert in a fan, no matter what.
Oh yeah. If you're a character that doesn't have,
And the fan auto corrects for him and punishes the whip string.
Ooh, he got him with the overhead teleport. Okay, now we're comboed. Now we're doing damage. This man wants to put himself on the board here. Nice backdash to get out of the down 1. But the problem with Zulu is...
And this should do it with the fan lift. And he's probably going to EX dash. Yep.
Yeah.
And the oil fountain from Zulu's head.
Kitana wins.
The thing with Zulu is, I feel like him and Dragon both know that he doesn't know exactly how to deal with the fans just yet. So he's gonna, every time he's full screen, he's either gonna teleport or do one of the strings. I wish I would see him contest more with the smoke bombs.
Yeah, we really haven't seen any full screen. It's all been in pressure.
Kitana.
Are we gonna see a change from Zulu?
It looks like he's debating it.
Kano.
Okay, we're going to cybernetic mid projectiles, I think, right?
Yes.
Is that cybernetic?
Yep. Cybernetic has the mid dagger.
Down, motherfucker!
Okay. We
And I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure if you at home could hear that. But there's a little bit of salt in Zulu right there.
Oh my gosh, this man. Let's go into it. Cybernetic. Yeah, he's bringing his own zoning at this point. So one thing I didn't even pay attention to, I thought Dragon was playing Assassin, but he's actually playing Royal Storm.
Yep, Royal Storm. And look at the recover on EX, and he's just gonna send it right back to him.
Oh, that's yeah.
And Zulu he just looks so uncomfortable full screen that Dragon's really just getting to play this game. No.
Very nice wake up 1-1-2 though. Ooh, just walk this man. Oh, bad jump. Don't jump against her, please.
The price of hindering me.
These fans are the death of Zulu right now.
Yeah, oh man, if somebody could just tell this man to crouch. Just crouch. You won't have that hard of a time if you just crouch, I promise you. Ooh man, that could have been 47, 48%. This could be the end for Zulu if he's being shipped out by fans. Yeah,
and Dragon's sitting on X-ray right now. He can just run up and X-ray. There we go.
Which I think he's no, he didn't do it. I'm not sure. I don't know if Zulu's ever fought a katana.
Yeah, that's looked like matchup now. You know, crouching the fan is probably number one. That's
Katana wins.
And don't jump is number 2. If you can get those 2 down, you'll have such an easier time.
Pay your respects.
Zulu made it really far in this though. So
he did. That very well done and upsetting one of the best players in this tournament, which was Destroyer. But
my
wow,
God.
just it looked like matchup knowledge there. Really cost him. And Dragon, very patient player. He was all over him.
Yeah, it's. Do you want me to leave this, by the way?
Nope, stay.
Okay. All right, cool. I'm just gonna put it down.
Yeah, we're gonna roll with this method for now.
So who do we have? Illusions and OD Full Auto.
Illusions and OD Full Auto, which means that Full Auto beat Crawling Shadow.
Yes, he did. 3-0. So we're rounding up here on top 8, and I'll tell you, I've not really seen or heard anybody talk about him, but Shijinki Dink actually, if he wins his next match, I think he. Let me see. Yeah, if Shijinki Dink wins his next match, he will be top 8. Let's just go through this. So, SonicFox versus Gun Show, the winner of that goes to top 8. Shinobi Retrotech and Shijinki Dink, whoever wins that goes to top 8. Trap Hustler versus SylverRye, whoever wins that goes to top 8. OD Full Auto and Illusions, which we're about to cover now, whoever wins that goes to top 8. Scar versus OD Too Easy, or STD Too Easy, winner of that goes to top 8. And that's going to be a really good one, to be honest, because I would like to see both of those players in top 8. Jago Blake versus Costner.
Is that match for top 8 as well?
Yes, it is.
Man, oh man. And Dragon just refuses to leave this either.
Yeah, Dragon just made top 8 with this match, actually. Hold on a second. Let me see, because... Okay, so the first top 8 match that we have that we know is Dragon versus Semiij on Wednesday.
Is Dragon versus Semiij?
Yes. Dragon just made top 8 beating Zulu.
And there we have it. Our first man qualified who is now in the decent points.
Yeah.
Because I believe top 16 gets points on Sunday and Wednesday. And then it's only top 4 on Thursday for the Conquest series.
Yeah. Don't forget, guys, especially, guys that actually anybody, if you can do Conquest, get those points, because you don't have to make top 8 every week just to feel like you've accomplished something. You can still make points in this and then play Conquest and get, I don't know exactly how many points per placing, but still waiting on Dragon to leave, by the way.
Yep, I've got to ground up it. I got you.
All right. All right. Oh, look at that. Dragon left.
Oh, and it was like right as I... Yeah. Toss me an invite.
Well, okay, good. So I didn't leave. 1 second. That's hilarious. All that time. I feel like Dragon just trolled you.
I think he did. Oh man, the moment I left, he's like, "All right, I'm good."
He was waiting to see your tag to leave, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, let me just go ahead and hit B real quick."
And then good guy Dragon. Oh my bad, dude. LOL.
Yes. Man.
My local scene. My local scene. When we talk about Dragon, we're like, we hate that when he beats us, he's so nice afterwards. Like, oh, good games, man. It was so close. And my scene just gets even angrier. They're like, ah, ah.
Yeah, he's always been a pretty nice kid since I've known him. I've known of him for over a year.
King of the Hill.
But I mean, I've never seen him really, get too mad. He might get down on himself sometimes over, a loss that he feels he could win. But I mean, we all do.
And we have Illusions and Odie Full Auto up next.
And then after that, we have Shinobi Retro Tech versus Dinky Dink. And all these matches now are for top 8. So we just witnessed our first one. I wish I'd have known that. I didn't know we were that far in.
Yeah, this is moving right along. Once we got started there. And all right, invites are being sent. We're just waiting on them to join, and then we'll have our next match for you guys. And while we're sitting here waiting, I'm gonna pull up the bracket myself. And up next we have the Quan Overlord, Jinky Dink, versus Retro Tech 07 and just Retro Tech, part of the Shinobi clan. And this is my first time hearing about him, and he's deep in bracket. Deep in bracket.
Now, I've seen Retro Tech on Twitter. Never really talked to him much, but from what I've seen, he seems to know, a lot of information about this game. So, to no surprise, he's top 16 at this moment.
Yeah, let's see. Retro Tech.
Jackie Britt.
Retro Tech had a
Triborg.
couple decent wins. Cupcake, Trey Pound. So he hasn't had a real heavy bracket to get through with Honeybee not showing up.
Right.
And Ragnarok getting DQ'd on one side.
Wow.
And Trey Pound upsetting Showtime.
So, how did Ragnarok win his first one and get DQ'd on the second? That's weird. Connection woes or something? Ooh, just caught him. Going for that. I don't know.
Remember when Illusions uses smoke?
Cancel.
This is the first time I've ever seen him using smoke.
I think we're going to see a lot of first-time users, a lot of first times. Oh, they're not using this character anymore. This is an exciting time. Oh, that just hit everywhere.
Yeah, and we saw Illusion sticking with Brawler Cassie, and then we saw Jason pick, and we saw a few picks from Illusions at SCR. And Full Auto has been playing Full Auto since day one. This is his baby, and Full Auto still has every option in the game: damage, mix-ups, zoning. Oh,
safety.
Yep, everything's there. Plus frames. She has the T-Rex arms, but life's good, baby.
Yeah, once she gets in, I don't think those T-Rex arms matter that much, especially in the corner, man. You gotta guess against this woman. Ooh.
Yeah, and she has 2 strings. Her one mid string started, that one right there, plus on block, and 1-2-1-2 plus on block. That pretty much jail into a stand for. And so her pressure's still really good.
And those guns. I lost an ESL 2 weeks in a row because of those guns. And it's not because I didn't know to crouch them, it was because I was stubborn. And I was too impatient.
And just great going for the EX bomb there. So it converts as an anti-air. And Full Auto, I like what he did there. Just let go of block. Don't let Illusions build any more meter. And then build yourself more meter.
Ooh, caught him out. No armor there. Ooh, didn't trust the back two. Full screen. Ooh, good NJP. Oh no conversion. Well, he really likes. Ooh, phase through.
But there's a stand one waiting there.
Oh, this. Yep. Is that Jackie damage? 39%. Both players. Ooh, just jump right back in the corner.
Great! That was a phenomenal getaway. Oh, God!
Wow!
Trying to. I guess he guessed the stagger.
Illusions took a huge. Oh, tried to go for the low mix-up. This.
Yo, that was really smart.
Not gonna do it. Gonna phase through. Missed the down 3.
And a jump back one! Even I didn't see that Illusions actually got the bar there. And that was really smart by Full Auto to get the run over. And if he went to tech, he kind of went under him to immediately switch sides.
Right.
Jackie wins.
That phase, man. Illusions phased through and went for the down 3. The down 3's range was just
There is a new
not
king.
enough. That's too bad.
And an update, we're actually going to be doing Scar versus Too Easy next.
Ooh, okay.
Jackie Briggs. Quad
Speaking of smoke, might see Scars. Might see Scars. Man, that's hard to say. Might see Scars smoke. Let's not get tongue twisted this late in the game, okay?
I guess Mystic Ermac, I can definitely see smoke coming out. But Full Auto, the OD boys are deep in this bracket. Full Auto, Too Easy, all those guys. I'm curious on how far Akai made it, and Alcatraz. There's so many great players.
Illusions, going with the Quan we all know and love.
And his Warlock is so good. I got to play it offline, and I was just shocked at just how good his Quan Chi really was.
Oh, especially against this, he's got the teleport. He's got the forward 3.
And he has 3 hits of armor that could possibly
back
punish. I'm curious, right there. That's what I was curious
yes.
about. I don't think that is gonna break that. That is really smart from Illusions.
Ooh, almost got caught by the up rocket.
And that is one of the few jump backs that has made it through up rocket in the history of Mortal Kombat. It's just, it's so hard.
Punch. It's a mid.
And he wants this round.
Yeah, he does. He's going in. Ooh.
And went for a mid-screen fun to block.
Okay.
This deal will end soon. Your death approaches.
That was an exchange of
Round 2.
armors and rockets and fists and feet.
Yep. Rip Skydrop, what? Getting him around. And if he did not do that, Full Auto had a very fun blockable there. There would have been a back 2 coming on the explosion of the low rocket. A great whiff punish by Illusions, just didn't commit all the way.
Oh, those air cancels are swaggy.
And that was a good trade, and Illusions. Both of them waking up with a general look. And look at the stagger.
The slow overhead, ladies and gentlemen. The slow
And
overhead.
is he gonna end in the sword?
Oh,
And yeah, this is
fix
chip out. That's chip. Oh, if he got on the rune, it would have chipped out.
Ooh, skull. Yeah, that was a very dangerous place, and actually OD Full Auto got out of it. He just didn't survive the skull afterwards.
And Illusions look so much comfortable. He went home, ladies and gentlemen.
Pay your respect.
That's one of my favorite things in Southern Virginia. When someone finally repicks their main, you remember the Daughtry song, "I'm going home."
Yes.
We all start singing it. Okay. If I ever picked like Cyber in tournament, and then you see me switch to War God, you'd hear them all sing it. I'm going home.
Oh yeah, yeah. And man, it's you know, sometimes in tournament you just the pressure's on. You know what I mean? And TCW, I picked Melina. Not a whole lot of people agreed with that choice, and neither did I afterwards. I wish I wouldn't have done it, but I went back home, as they say.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay, both sticking with both variations they already had.
And the few Qualm players that I talked to about this freaking matchup, they actually like it.
Yeah, because his air skulls definitely shut down, and they stay away from those up rockets. They shut down the machine gun. He's too far away from the up rockets. Yeah, just like that. And he's got the 4-3.
And that should be chip, yep.
Round 2.
I think it's 4-3.
Fight.
That. I'm pretty sure that's 4-3, but I could be wrong.
And you've seen Illusions use all of the Quan changes already.
Yeah, he's caught. Ooh, get that.
What a conversion!
Very nice.
That's what when everyone talks about Illusions, The main thing that we talk about is just how smart he is. Yep, a little early on that.
Yeah. He's not scared of that machine gun. He can just jump back to the skull. Ooh! I'm not sure exactly what happened right there.
I think Upload did a little bit of rub. And the invincibility on that interactable.
Oh,
Wow!
very nice. The air skull, man.
And what Quan's really like in this matchup is the rune check on a whiffed machine gun, and then the jump back air skull actually gets him out of the up rocket.
Throne defended.
Which is a very rare case of making full auto come in.
Yeah, very rare.
Jackie Briggs.
Oh, is he? Oh, no. I thought he was going to go shotgun. He's sticking with full auto.
He is sticking to his name, something I am known for not doing in previous games. Good for him.
Yeah.
It's very hard. It's very hard to do.
So, did you play Aquaman at any point, or was that just coincidence?
I won a little bit of money with him in the beginning.
Okay.
But it's
Yeah,
pretty
how cheap
regionals,
you
and
play.
it saved me in a major one time. But here we go. It was back roll. Anyways,
Ooh, got him with the mid. Okay, here we go.
and had barely enough stamina to actually pull off that instant stand run.
The air, yeah. Ooh. Oh, what's the mix-up? Blocks
Good
the
block.
overhead. That's the first one.
And the fact that he can stagger that rune makes it to where it almost makes the rune safe if you have meter, because you're waiting on the delay, and then by the time he doesn't delay it, you can't punish him. Oh, what great interactable there! And that's gonna kill if Lucius doesn't break. And Lucius is confident here,
He wants this round. Oh yeah.
and that cost him. That looked like a punish on the kick, but I wouldn't be able to tell you.
That's why you're losing.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, yeah, that's a whiff punish.
And just a jump kick, just nice 32, and that's big minus damage coming.
This is gonna be big damage. Huge damage. Ooh,
And goes under the sword.
jumps out of it. Very, very smart. Ooh, that NJP, son.
Good since day one.
Look at that. He did a down four.
Oh no!
Ooh,
Drops his second stand
not
four.
good. That's not good.
Ooh, if that bullet would have traveled the full length of the screen, it would have been game over.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
Big ol' hitboxes.
I was gonna say I don't like full auto
Another
running in
day,
right there.
Another beatdown.
And we have another match going to the distance. And just, full auto, I haven't seen full auto offline in a long time, and it's really good to see him doing well because he's definitely earned it.
Yeah,
There is
you
a
can
new
definitely
kid.
tell his knowledge with this character. I mean, some guys you can see just trying to swag, do the stanky leg stuff. But
Jackie Briggs.
I'm not saying full auto can't do that stuff, but he knows what's reliable. He's not trying to do any gimmicks. He's playing smart himself.
Quan Chi.
I don't know about Sorcerer.
Hey man,
Those
Sorcerer's hype.
those guns give the portal a problem. And he's going with it.
He's okay. I love this. This is my favorite Quan variation. I love this variation. I really think that this Quan variation is, I mean, you got to look at it like crystalline. Like
Round
armor
1.
isn't
Fight.
too pertinent at this point. The problem is he's got to be able to set it up. He does. Ooh, the down 3. Here we go. Standing in the portal. Oh. Ooh, still got him. So I like that full auto, every time he ends with that string, he wakes up with the machine gun and instantly takes away the armor.
Oh, I like that little special whip to kind of close the gap.
Yeah.
And then immediately gets him off the armor. And off the armor again. And he can just go in right now.
This is not a good place for illusions.
And match point for OD full auto. Well,
Round 2.
Exile OD full auto right now.
Yeah, that's true. Oh man, got him with the up rocket. Almost walked back enough to not get hit by that. But we're going into full combos. He's gonna wake up with machine gun. Nope.
Oh, hit him right now. Oh, that's and here, right back in the money pit.
More portals. Ooh.
And he wants to take his bar.
Yes, he does. Which is smart. Ooh, jumped right over.
That was a
the air
miracle jump through that up rocket.
Oh, he missed. This could be bad.
This is my costume.
This is not good. He's just got to hit him one more time. This
One
is
wrong
not
guess
good.
here.
This is not good.
Has to break.
Sadly, he does have to break.
Oh!
Airdrop, baby. Special deliveries.
Death approaches. Final round. Fight.
Last round of the last match. Here we go. Got him with the low. He breaks immediately. Lots of jumping in. Lots of jumping in. Got him with the low. Just standing there rough.
And this is where Sorcerer might become the best character in the game. Right now.
Ooh,
He gets
just
right
got
out of it.
He did not care. He immediately got out of there. He is
That
not letting Sorcerer
is stuff
play
of
this game.
legend. Getting out of Oh, here we go.
Yeah, this is yeah. Oh man. I don't like that. I would have corner reversed.
This is coming down to the wire, ladies and gentlemen. And that's gonna do it!
That's it. Unbreakable. Wow.
As Noble Illusions advances to top 8 here in the Kombat Cup Week 1.
Very nice.
Great stuff by Full Auto. That was a fantastic match.
That one had me on the edge of my seat right there when
is a new
when
king.
Illusions I think he went for the anti-air and missed.
And man, we are only 2 matches away from setting our top 8. There were a couple players that did make top 8 off stream, and that was Semiij. No, we actually watched that one. Sorry. Gamer Blake beating. Wow, look at Blake's road to top 8.
Hold on, I did not look at.
Wow. Okay, we're gonna run through it real quick. Let me toss this invite before I do that. And let me tell Full Auto to leave.
Okay, yeah, I'm looking at it now.
He beat Playing to Win,
Yes.
UPG Papa Slayer, who beat Hayate, Raptor, and Costner. Good lord.
Hey, Ninjutsu came to win. Is he still playing Ninjutsu? I would imagine.
I hope so.
The hype, man.
Because wow, that might be the toughest road that I've seen so far.
So who do we? Oh, we have Scar and Too Easy next, correct?
Yes.
Predictions.
I like Scar. No bias here though.
You know what?
None whatsoever.
I'm just we're just gonna have a little rivalry here because I'll go with Too Easy. That way, yeah. I feel comfortable going with that. Too Easy can prove me right. I'm good with my predictions, and this time I'm actually predicting against Scar.
Oh, here he left. Dang, I sent a message to. Never mind. All right, let's get our next contestants in here. Scar and Too Easy.
You know, I wish I was Hollywood enough, and this was my regular night. Let me just get Scar and Too Easy and my King of the Hill real quick. Run some matches.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not that Hollywood.
I think Scar's pulling Hollywood and he's appearing offline. He knows the tech. Yep, he sure is. Ooh.
Yeah, Zyfox says Too Easy's not going to win against Scar. Hey, I'm optimistic, man. Look.
Anything can happen. Have we seen some of the matches today?
Yeah.
Anything can happen. And it is Mystic or Mac.
Very true. You know, I don't know, man. I like Too Easy. I'm just going to roll with it.
I'm just going to roll with it. I'm just going to roll with it. I'm just going to roll with it. I'm just going to roll with it. I'm just going to roll with it. I'm just going to roll with it. I'm just going to roll with it. I'm just going to roll with it. I'm just going to roll with it. I'm just going to roll with it. I'm just going to roll with it. I'm just going to roll with it. I'm just going to roll with it. I'm just going to roll with it. I'm just going to roll with it. I'm just going to roll with it. I'm just going to roll with it. I'm just going to roll with it. I'm just going to roll with it. I'm just going to roll with it. I'm just going to roll with it. I'm just going to roll with it. I'm just going to roll with it. I'm just going to roll with it. I'm just going to roll with it. I'm just going to roll with it. I'm just going to roll with it. I'm just going to roll with it. I'm just going to roll with it. I'm just going to roll with it. I'm just going to roll with it. I'm just going to roll with it. I'm just going to roll with it. I'm just going to roll with it. I'm just going to roll with it. I'm just going to roll with it. I'm just going to roll with it. I'm just going to roll with it. I'm just going to roll with it. I'm just going to roll with it.
You know, it's too bad we didn't get to see. I really wanted to see Beef Supreme. A lot of people probably don't know him, but pretty cool dude. He made it pretty far too. I saw him make it at least to the 3rd round. I don't know where he lost.
But yeah, back on the top 8 paths and who's already made it. We didn't see Trap Hustler, who upset a lot of guys as well. Let's find his road.
All right.
He went through Corey the Dragon, SylverRye, and I mean those are names right there. SylverRye upset Zwei. I don't know if it's an upset, but he beat Zwei, beat DGA Homies, and then Trap Hustler 3-0'd him. And I mean that's a pretty significant win, as we've seen SylverRye do great offline here recently.
Oh yeah, yeah. And SylverRye's probably, you know, I don't know, because I mean I don't talk to him on a regular basis, but he was known as probably the best Dragon's Fire Liu Kang, at least in the tournament scene. I mean there are some good ones I'd run into every now and then. Talked about Merc earlier, but you know, with the stamina changes, all those cancel type characters, you know, really got changed. So I don't know. Have you played SylverRye or talked to him at all to see like kind of what he's going with these days?
For Liu Kang, we saw him at the Fall Classic get 2nd place.
No,
Wait,
but was that pre-patch though?
no, that was post-patch. That was the very first
Oh,
tournament.
really?
It was that week. Yep.
Wow.
And we saw him do very well. They got Sky Temple
Very
here.
nice.
I'm not too sure if they're gonna skip this or not.
I guess we'll find out. We'll see.
We will see.
I don't know how they would tell us.
Round 1.
I think they're just gonna go into it. I have a feeling. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
going.
And Scar, I kind of thought that he would just go smoke right out of the gate, just to deal with the full screen stuff that Mystic can just annoy you with the instant air float, ground pounds, the cancels if you try to jump at him, so stuff like that. Where with Sonya you have to try to approach.
Right, you have to work your way in. Ooh, just the overhead raw.
And we were watching, and we finally get to see the SCR champion play.
This is a huge vortex. This is not stop.
And easy caught pressing buttons. He just 1-1-1s them after the hit's done.
Too easy trying to take advantage of the offline or the online shenanigans. Getting out of plus frames. Too easy can handle this. He'll adjust.
And here we go. We are back in the blender.
Yeah. Oh, he misses. Ooh, that just hit. Okay.
And I think Scar went for a stand 1 there, which is one of Triboy's best anti-crossovers. But those awkward hitbox crossovers that you see with characters like Ermac, Sub-Zero, Melina, where they're so hard to anti-air.
Yeah, they hit in front, behind, over, under.
And we're back in the blender here. And he opts for the damage rather than the hit stun into a 50-50.
Ooh, just come up and throw this man. Ooh,
What a read!
Yeah.
Wake up backdash to get him out of the range.
Oh, and the teabag and the down two. Scar being so disrespectful.
That was a disgusting read on that backdash and then EX teleport to actually punish that.
Yeah, that was very nice. Now, you know, it looked like it was a whiff punish. Maybe it wasn't. It sure looked like it. In any case, Too Easy still, he blocked wrong if he blocked at all.
Let's say that Scar is just that godlike and that was a punish. And that he knew it was going to be a punish. That he labbed it.
Yeah.
that he put Ermac 3/4 screen, got knocked down, and said, well, what am I going to do in this situation? Because that's the kind of guy that Scar is, actually. He is a lab monster.
And I like that, because I'm a lot of the same way. But it's not for everybody. Like, not everybody likes to do that kind of stuff, but it helps me feel more comfortable. Alright, I'm just going to stop talking because we're going to go in. He's stuck with Mystic. He did the hidden select.
And he's in the blender to start this match off.
Yeah, Scar has once he gets it, man, he is not letting off. Ooh, just caught him.
And that was definitely a reaction. You could see her back floating there. And what's the mix? That was a scary walk back. It just dare you to press something.
Yeah. So good.
And Scar looks absolutely on point as he's poised to make top 8 right now. That was a read. That was not on reaction.
No.
Good lord.
Just letting it go. Ooh. Oh, he caught him. That was definitely a whip punish. We're gonna go for the frames or the damage. Oh yeah, that was not a punish. But that was too easy hitting buttons. That move is not punishable. Ooh! He armored out of it.
And it had armor on the back side of it, so it was still active. A lot of active frames on that push.
Too easy, just not able to capitalize on some of these. Just not able to hit confirm that's plus. Nice throw. Get the health lead. Just be careful. Don't let this man come back. Block. Plus. Negative. Oh, okay.
That was frightening. If Easy had pressed a button in any of that, it would have been flosses.
No, I like this. Too easy. Just the only thing I don't like is he's not confirming, but he's staying safe. That's okay. Ooh, very nice. Yeah, that's a punish. He may have thought he had the bar. I don't know if he maybe forgot which side of the screen his meter was on. With Ermac, you're just always supposed to have meter. Always. Okay, too easy. Building a little bit of meter. Not going to be a huge combo, but enough. Very nice down one anti-air. The mix. Didn't block the low. He's only one mix-up away.
And the EX pays away just to try to bait a button, it looked like.
Yeah. Ooh, that's brutal.
Triborg wins.
So that puts Scar up 2-0.
And one game away. But Easy made that a lot closer. So he's on the right path.
Yeah.
Throne.
Yeah, there's a lot of good patience and staying safe in that, which I like to see. I know Too Easy has his tendencies of being a little bit unpredictable, but I like him staying safe and waiting for his opportunities. He made some very good reads and had some good reactions in that last match. So we'll see if he stays Mystic. I know he has a Spectral as well.
Yeah, of all the top rank players, I have never seen his Master of Souls. Whereas with you see the guys like Big D and Toxin, I've seen all three of their variations.
Yeah,
all over the place. But he loves some Mystic, and we saw Spectral a couple times at TCW, and Spectral got him in the top 8 against Zappa, in like the infamous last second headbutt.
That's right. Yeah.
Round 1. Fight.
Probably the second hypest match behind Scar Costner.
Ooh.
At TCW.
So this, I'm gonna have to say, is probably Too Easy's favorite match or favorite stage. He loves to use that I don't know, the animal in the middle.
It looks like Liger from Zoids. I'm old. That wasn't that long ago. But here we go, Too Easy putting Scar in the mix in the corner.
Yeah.
Could have got down one lift off that string, but I guess just wasn't sure it was gonna hit. With Scar blocking the first hit of that string. What a reaction to a phase out by Scar.
That was crazy.
And it's really hard to just stop that. Your buttons go all kinds of haywire. And look at Easy. Easy making all the right reads right now.
Okay.
Saying not yet.
Stuff with normals. Whiff punish. That's okay. No. I don't agree with that break.
Ducks it and gets what the kind of pseudo punish right there.
I have a feeling that break is going to come back to haunt him.
Oh, and here we go.
I don't like the break.
He's gonna put him in the mix here. Will he guess right?
No.
But luckily, Scar didn't overcommit and actually go for the launcher. And you get some health back. This is great for Too Easy.
2 plus
Scar
for the throw.
woke up,
Take the throw.
pressing nothing.
Overhead.
He
I
crouched
knew
at
it.
the last second.
Oh, he missed. Still. Oh my gosh.
Such big drops on both ends.
Yeah, I just had a feeling that break was going to come back to haunt him, and it almost did.
That was the definition of a scramble.
There is a new king.
Buttons being flailed everywhere, nothing hitting and nothing working.
The Aquaman special, ladies and gentlemen.
That's
The Aquaman
well, that's how I play from start to end. Round 1 fight, I'm flailing buttons. Nothing's working until it does work. Right?
Yeah, I mean, Boracho, why not?
Hey, I mean,
go for the mix.
with War God, pre-pass War God Kodal, okay, I could just press buttons and it seemed to work.
Round 1.
I'll admit that. Here we go.
He's still good. Armor on the interactable that early, okay. Instant blast.
Look at the staggers from Too Easy.
I like this. I like this.
And Bill's extra bar. Too Easy's playing with confidence, and I like it. Goes under the push.
Under the blast, yeah.
Oh, and that's gonna do it.
Okay, Scar on the set point.
Scar has got to have the most unique smoke that he's just able to make him look so strong.
Yeah, he forces that respect where you don't really want to hit a button too fast. And Smoke has probably the best mid of the Triborbs. Oh,
Absolutely.
you better punish this. Get your damage.
And the phase through.
Punish. Yeah. I don't like that interactable.
Will Tweedy come off the bar here? If he guesses wrong, he should. Oh, no.
This is gonna do enough damage to force one more guess. Oh no, he stayed safe. No
Oh, and there's really only one thing that Scar can do off that starter. So I'm not too sure what Tweedy was doing there, getting hit by the overhead twice. But it's gonna put him back in the mix. Oh, but you have to watch out for EX phase.
Oh, man, that was a drop of all drops.
I like that neutral jump to where if he had phased, he at least wasn't getting whiff punished coming the other way.
Yeah, I'd do that with Raiden all the time against, Smoke or Ethereal. If I get him in the corner, which is where they don't want to be, just NJP to show him, hey, you can't do that for free.
You have that big old fat NJP, and Scar's getting things going. Goes
Ooh,
fully
he's
invincible.
completely invisible.
And here we go.
Oh,
no!
mix-ups.
The invisible overhead teleport.
Unless he drops it. Nope.
And gets the brutality.
The Scar makes it to top 8. Too easy, man.
With the head of the Pharaoh coming out of his chest.
Yeah. In such pain.
Pay your respect.
And there you have it. You see these these players that do just as
There
well
is a new
offline.
king.
Online, just looking like it's the same. We see Dragon, Scar, Fox, all the usuals coming and playing, and then you have your surprises, your online guys, and we have one coming up right now in Retro Tech.
True. Yeah. I'm excited to see Retro Tech, to be honest.
And we get to see Summoner Quan. We've seen the 2 other variations.
You know, don't be so. I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure it's a troll, but Shijinki Dink does dabble in Master of Storms Raiden. But I know some secondaries that he used to use that I don't know if he does anymore was Venomous Devora, Flamefist Lu, and Warlock Quan. But Summoner, that's obviously what he's known for. Him and why am I just dropping names right now? Oh, Yomiga. My God.
Michelangelo?
Thank you. Yes. My gosh, I could have just looked at Ninja Turtle wristbands and seen Michelangelo and thought of it. But yeah, I could see his face and his smile and all that stuff.
If anyone's keeping score, can you go down a point on Echo? Is this well, I'm gonna lose a point because I just forgot my own reference.
Man,
I was gonna say, is this around the horn and you get something wrong and you just go down a couple points?
I've dropped so many names today. Like, it's not even funny, man. I know exactly who I want to talk about, and then once I want to say their name, I just totally forget it.
And we have our final match of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Final match to make top 8. Shijinki Dink versus Retro Tech. And it hasn't been easy. Whoever makes top 8 did not have an easy path. It's that simple.
Yeah.
They had to beat someone. Someone had to have gotten upset. Because, woo! Was it 333 people when this thing started? Down to 8 people. And a lot of the top players entered.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good players in here. I mean, everybody kind of showed up for this.
Leatherface.
And Dink's showing Leatherface.
Pretty lady. Yeah, I know that that's another one he has dabbled in. I don't know about this.
He like immediately backed off when he saw Katana.
Yeah, like, not a good idea. So we're going with it. Summoner Quan, okay. I like this. There's going to be a lot of fans and a lot of runes and a lot of bats.
This is going to be a full screen battle to the death. Unless it's not.
Yeah, I mean,
both these players are still have the mix up up close. Katana has the great pressure with the fan into EX cancel now. And there's not much Quan can do about it as far as armor. I'm not too sure if a sky drop will punish it. But Dink is one of the masters of Quan. There's no mistaking it. He has been summoner since day one.
And a Quan loyalist since MK9.
Yeah,
maybe even further back.
Going right back to MK9.
That was a really nice conversion.
The Quan father, as he calls himself.
The Quan father, yeah. And his Bonehawk brotherhood.
Hear me now.
And this is our first time seeing Assassin tonight.
Yeah, I feel like Assassin is probably the best variation in my opinion. I really think so.
But all 3 definitely viable. Even Mournful is so strong in this game.
You know what? I may actually look into Mournful. I feel like that variation is so safe. Ooh,
what a reaction!
That was definitely a reaction, yes.
But you're gonna see this is some insider information. You're gonna see players like MIT come back with Mournful. And Dink is just playing this full screen game so well.
Yeah, he can really overpower you in those all that stuff is unbreakable. Very nice backdash. He knew exactly how to get out of it.
Oh yeah, and there we go. Coming off the meter, gets a bat. All unbreakable damage.
This man is not playing around. He knows Retro Tech is sitting on 2 bars. He can't break.
It's unbreakable. That's gonna do it.
Do anything.
And Dink just looks so comfortable in this matchup, full screen, and full screen's where you want to be.
Wins.
So Summoner Quan, man,
Pay
like
your respect.
his projectiles. He's got the bat, he's got the skull, he's got the air skull, he's got the runes, he's got a rune meter burn into another rune, which will pop you up, and you can still get, slightly comboed.
Or if you have bat, and then you get batted and then ruined.
and then tranced and full comboed back into full screen.
Back into full screen, then he gets another bat, and then you're either blocking skull, which guarantees a rune. There's an air skull coming at you, and if you make it past the rune, you have to block the bat, which is plus, and then you're blocking the next rune, and Quan Chi.
In a nutshell, ladies and gentlemen, that's Summoner for you.
In a nutshell, that is Summoner Quan Chi.
Fight.
Down 3 whiffs. Okay, down 3 connects. Wasn't ready for it.
And down 3 probably, and I don't know if I'm 100% saying this, but probably Quan Chi's best normal.
Oh yeah, anti-airs.
It anti-airs, it has enough hit stun on hit to guarantee a 50-50. That's what's so great about it on hit.
Oh, you know what? I didn't even know that.
Yep. You down 3 and then it's mix-up time, baby.
Even his new overhead then.
Yeah, well, yeah, the overhead's actually quicker now.
Oh, it is.
And I'm not 100% sure if it guarantees the overhead, but I know that it actually jails into back 3.
Okay.
And big drop by Retro.
This is huge. Dink has made these comebacks before.
And as an anti-air, still works. Big drop.
Oh, it didn't break the armor.
Yeah, it looked like he got hit right before that stand 2 had come out. That stand 2 is such a wonky normal. He just kind of chops like halfway through the air. He doesn't come down with the full chop. He just karate chops upward.
Okay, we got bats out, we got skulls, we got runes,
and here we go.
This is gonna be big. This is the first time Retro Tech has been in the corner. Hard to blockables. Oh, he missed it! Whiff punish. Shijinki Dink has been doing that combo since before MKX has released, and he dropped it.
And just a down 4 into rune and catches Retro just not blocking.
Right. A lot of those pokes into specials is just, you know, it's an annoyance. Some characters have some real good benefits off those.
And he is
How dare you?
3 for 4 on those. Oh, no, sorry, 4 for 4.
Ooh, very nice backdash.
And Dink with the tech, backdashing out of that. You know, these top players, when day 1 came around on the patch and you see SonicFox doing that to people and they're screaming it's a block infinite, got guys like Dink go right in the lab. What can I do against that?
Exactly.
And Quan not having armor, which is most players' options, uses Quan's phenomenal backdash just to get completely out of it.
Ooh, whiff punish, no.
I have expected down 3 anti-air there from Dink. He's so good at it. And Retro
I thought
evens it up.
I thought he was going to do the brutal, but this man he's a nice guy, Retro Tech. This Retro Tech is a nice guy.
Real classy. until the next game he wins, when he teabags and then fatalities.
Oh my goodness. I will pop off if this man does that. So savage.
And Dink giving out respect points. I like this. I like it because it's a way of talking to your opponent and saying, you know, good stuff.
You know, I don't know if you saw it, but Scar actually gave Too Easy a 10 on his win as well.
This is, I know for experience, this is every Quan player's dream map because they have the wake up dive kick in both corners.
Yeah.
I know
Free way out.
I know that's Michelangelo's favorite thing ever. And Quan Chi's one of the few characters that really relies on him.
Yeah, if Quan Chi's backdash wasn't what it is, you know, his defense would be even worse. But he has a really strong backdash and just armors the gap there. Didn't have the meter to. Oh yeah, he did. And bat summon. Here we go.
The day 1 Quan combos.
Down 3 into runes. Missed the trance.
That was a huge drop because he would have gotten great unbreakable damage off of that rune. And
It's hard to block overhead, low overhead.
That's not even fun to blockable. It's not even a low overhead. It's just unblockable. That never an X-ray in this game. What attack?
Ooh.
That could have gone either way.
Oh boy.
But I've never seen an X-ray have like a 98% hit rate in Mortal
Right.
Kombat.
It's so. Ooh.
Big
this
drops by Dink.
I don't like this.
Retro has him shook.
That's the moment I take a breather and go in, but no. Ooh. Whiff punish. Very nice. I think that's his back one. I think.
Yep, back one. Big old forward hitbox and one of the,
Ooh.
hits him out of the bat.
Didn't check him with down one after the double fans. It's usually what you see katanas do. Totally missed the bat and the skull.
Oh,
Missed the bat again.
he threw the bat really early there.
Very nice air skull.
I think that was a mistimed bat.
Ooh, you gotta punish that. No. Or maybe that one's not. Maybe that one's not punishable anymore. I could be wrong. Ooh, nice
And
block.
he finally baits it. And that's a couple times we've seen him drop trance.
Yeah, I don't like it. I'm glad that on whiff, you know, that thing recovers fairly quick.
And that's gonna do it.
Yeah, it is. Got himself out. Dun, dun, dun. Bat. Throw it. Yep.
And then, yeah, once you're in that position, I mean, once he has the bat out, your odds of getting in without taking some kind of chip are ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, Retrotech did make it out of some of those situations.
Pay your respect.
I don't know how he did. And if it was on purpose, I have no idea. But he did get out of some of those.
Well, you know, the only exceptions are really teleport characters.
Right.
But then, you know, most Quan players, they're scouting. It's all matchup specific. But if you're someone like Bo Raicho and you get hit full screen with chip life left with Quan, you're just gonna just
What are you gonna do?
Just put the pad down.
Retrotech maybe switching to another.
Nope.
Go mournful. Do it.
Floating over assassin, thinking about it. Showing his competitive spirit here by sitting here, taking a moment and thinking. That shows a lot when someone thinks.
You know what? I've done that before.
And oh,
yes, do it.
He's teasing us.
Please. He heard me say it.
And time is ticking.
Oh no.
Liu Kang Flame Fist out of nowhere.
Here we go.
Like an RKO out of nowhere, he goes Liu Kang Flame Fist.
Man, which is, I mean,
yeah,
hey.
Wonderful pick against Quan. As you know, he's got good fireballs to check him full screen, and that pressure against any pressure character against Quan is always a good pick.
Round one. Fight.
We'll see what happens. Ooh.
What a ballsy way to try to start the match.
I don't know if Dink read that or I don't know. I would never have read him to just do that.
I don't know why Dink let go of block there.
Ooh, the fireball missed. Did Dink? He just crouched the high fireball. I don't understand. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, well, also after that, if he does the overhead punch, I mean, I'm not too sure. Maybe he's just a read god.
1-3. Whiff.
Whoa! What a whiff
could
punish
be
by
it.
back one again.
That little string of Liu Kang's where he kind of does those kicks in the air, that probably has the highest whiff rate of any move in this game. That even whiffs on Raiden when he crouch blocks.
Oh, here we go.
That chip damage. No anti-air.
Finally blows it up.
Just go into it, chip this man out.
Oh, didn't even chip it. He just let go of block.
Yeah, I don't think he wanted him to build any more meter.
Will we see Retrotech take this to 2-2, go the distance in the final game to solidify our top 8 for the Kombat Cup?
That ooh! Oh, jumped right over it. He knew it was coming.
That is one of the most rewarding reads in the game, is running on Quan when he has the balls to summon the bat in the neutral.
Yes. Ooh. The bat and the skull missed. No anti-airs. Liu Kang has some phenomenal anti-airs. Especially that down two. Ooh. Caught him on the old school mix-up there. One.
Good down
Below.
two.
Okay, this could be bad. Okay, he's gonna have to. Ooh, he got him with the overhead,
And that may put him in a really bad position here. He has an EX flying kick to play with here.
really dangerous. Ooh, he blocked it. Punish.
And just like
And we're
that,
going
retro
into
tech.
match. Oh my God. The block.
And
No.
you know, that was great because in the first game, he got away with. I think he got hit by a sky drop at the end of the first game.
One or two of them.
Yeah, it was very very rewarding to see him bait
There
that.
is a new king.
And the punish. I want to say that Dink may have thought that would have chipped him. I could be wrong, but I mean he had just a sliver of health left.
And what a great switch by Retro Tech out of nowhere, coming in with Flame Fist, and Dink may go with a more defensive character.
This you know this puts Dink in a really peculiar situation here.
But it's not like he got his back blown out. It was down to the wire, down to the last hit.
That's true. Yeah, that's very true.
This is where you're confident enough to stick with Quan and say, okay, that was close, and now let's take this out.
Master of Storms.
Yep. And just it's just like that, goes right back to Summoner.
You know who I think is a direct, now that the game has changed, who a direct counter to Flame Fist is actually Kenshi.
Really?
Because you can armor after every windmill punch. Kenshi's armor is safe.
Round
Plus,
one.
he can't parry the clones, the shadows, the telekinesis. So, like sometimes if you use an armored move and he parries afterwards, you still get hit. But Kenshi, he can armor every time. And his zoning is really good now.
Ooh! We'll catch him whiffing there, and that's twice that Retro's blown up the EX rune only with Liu Kang. Didn't do it once with Nano.
That's true. Just run in.
That
down
was
two.
a savage run up down two. He's probably guessing that he was going to go for an air skull.
Bat, go. When's the bat coming? He got it. Yeah, that's.
And that's where you get knocked down with a hit left, and you just well, why don't you just lay down? You know.
Got him with that mix-up again. Dink forgetting that.
I've never even seen that string before with the overhead as a second hit. Oh, and the tech from Dink there, ducking the last part of that string. Oh, savage down
Good
two.
down two. This is gonna go down to the wire. And don't waste all your meter. You gotta have some of it going into the next round. Watch the bat into the throw. All you have to do is get him in one more string in the windmill punch, even on block.
Champion.
Okay.
Whoa!
Savage. Ooh, a lot of whiffs going on. Trying to anti-air.
The
Just
risks,
down to
the risks
man.
we take, and we're getting a little bit of a lag spike here, but we still got a trip guard in that little bit of a lag spike.
Yeah,
That was nuts.
You will not be remembered.
Oh, this is not the best
And
way to
this
do
is
this.
the first lag spike of the entire night, but it looks like it may have even out.
There we go.
Yep, it looks a lot better now.
Yeah.
Oh!
Three. Yeah, here we
Misses
go.
the anti-air.
You will obey.
Get the bat out, and now he's having fun getting in. It comes off the bar, very smart.
Yep. He's gonna keep checking him. No
Put,
bats here.
put the bat
no
down.
bats here. No fly zone. Ooh, very nice. Ooh, the down
And
two.
this is great for Flame Fist. Can Dink make it out?
Oh, this is
Oh,
bad.
the wrist!
This is bad. He
Retro
doesn't
did
have
not
to-
have to do that! And that's gonna cost him as Dink makes top 8 here in the Kombat Cup Week 1. That That flying kick was all of the risk for what seemed like no reason. And we get to see an incredibly disgusting fatality.
One Chi wins.
That's probably one of my favorites. Though. You remember when this game was, before it'd come out and they were showing all these little snippets, and that one was just like, oh my god, that one looks so badass.
Pay your respects.
All right. So it
There's
looks
a new
like,
king.
let's see, let's go over who made top 8 just in case anybody walked away, forgot, whatever the case may be.
Yep, here we go.
So,
and we've actually got it right here. We are going to have, I'll do the top half, you do the bottom half. CR SonicFox versus STB Shujinki Dink. And we have Trap Hustler out of the shadows. Trap Hustler 101 versus Noble Illusions. And on the bottom half of the bracket, we got...
wait a minute. I'm not,
Oh, yeah.
Wait.
You can't see my screen. My bad.
Yeah. Come on,
All
man.
right. Yeah. I'll run through the whole thing. Don't worry about it.
Go ahead.
We got PG Scar versus Jago Blake. And
Oh,
Dragon...
that's going to be good.
And Dragon versus Semiij. Man, oh man, oh man. What a top 8.
Yeah. I'm so hyped to see Jago Blake versus Scar and Trap Hustler and Illusions, actually.
Yeah, I mean, these guys that came on, and especially the Trap Hustler, and I'm not too sure how many people had Semiij being as strong as he was with that road. I mean, he had both Big D, Toxin, all these great players. And as we just want to give shout-outs and thank yous to everyone behind this, the whole staff, everybody, and of course, none other than Streaming itself for putting this together for everyone, giving us a place to play for money. There's nothing really more I can say. There's no thanks in the world for what they're doing for the community, bringing us together. And that's really it. And we can do it from home.
Huge.
We can do it from home. Everyone can compete. It gives everyone a chance to be somebody. It gives everyone a chance. No matter who you are, if you're a casual, if you just like playing online sometimes, you can compete against the best in the world and earn money doing it if you pull off some upsets. And for those of you tuning in, thank you for everyone watching from home. Thank you so much for everyone that interacted with us on Twitter, on Facebook, on Test Your Might. Everyone that interacted with us. Thank you so much. And thank you for watching once more. If you tune in on Wednesday for our top 8, Wednesday is going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tune in, and just if you watch it, you have a chance at winning an Elgato provided by Semiij. And like I said, these guys are all about interacting with the community, getting the community involved. And we've done nothing but welcome them with warm arms. Warm arms. Woo!
Yeah, definitely.
And for those of you wondering, registration for week 2 is just gone live right now. So
I was just about to say that.
Yep. So if you want to sign up for week 2, you can. And for those of you who did not make top 8, which is everyone except for who's on your screen right now, can sign up for Conquest, which will be on Thursday at I believe 8 or 9 p.m.
8 p.m.
8 p.m. where you
Eastern.
where you can have a chance to win some points as well.
Yeah. If you guys have any questions about Conquest, just ask us on Twitter. You got at Mr. Aquaman. You got at Echo_FGC. You have at Noble Maze, and you have at here I go with names again. CR
Mindset.
Thank you.
And,
CR Mindset and the Doughboy.
And the Doughboy, who both of them are going to be providing you the Conquest Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's your second chance, guys. Kombat Cup second chance, Conquest. Compete there. Top 4 are going to get extra points for the overall season. And that's going to do it for us for here in week 1.
Yeah. So thank you guys for watching. Good night. Hope we see you on Wednesday. If not, we'll see you again next Sunday.
Wednesday at 8 p.m. See you guys then. Thank you.